Came out the mud, now we map out the stars. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work out the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot at mile marker, felt like a ticking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the million, I'm leveled it. Turn that stress into stone, then I built with it. From a stash in the door to a safe in the crib. I was driving for my life, now I'm flying to live. Yeah. Highway to the million.
Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Smash that like button on the way in the building. I appreciate all y'all that rock with the channel, man. It's another late night show with your boy DZ. And y'all know we going hard in the paint. Facts. And y'all know we just keep it a buck. You know, it's a live call-in show. And we in the building. You know? Yeah. And I'm glad that y'all rock with your boy. But let's get into it. Y'all already know. Hey, I've been saying over and over about Wicked100 and him working with them people. Right? I just been keeping it a buck. We all can see without seeing any paperwork that he's working, right? Now, he got jokers out on the West Coast confused, but it's some jokers that are not confused, but he has some jokers confused that even entertain his conversation about the work. Straight up. It's 2026. You hear me? If you looking for paperwork on every situation, you've been hoodwinked. Easy. You've been got. It's 2026. Back in the day, oh yeah. Paperwork was something that was mostly looked for in every situation. But there were people that understood that you don't need to see the work to be able to identify something that's self-explanatory. Now, in today's age, all you got to do is just pay attention. It's right there for you. We all see what's going on. Wicked100 has weaponized the internet as his tool of working with the authorities. This internet here was for purposes of, you know, helping the authorities get information. This is a fact. You know, you got to understand, right? All of these apps that have been created are free to the consumer. Yeah, they free. Go ahead and watch this app. We're going to get you here. So you got the people on the other end that's talking about things, but the people that are watching is free to watch. Wicked100 uses this tool so that he can get the information out there and also be able to gather information, whereas though it don't look like he's on no paperwork. But the internet is showing you he is the paperwork. If we being real, when you look at what he's doing, it's showing you that he is the paperwork. I don't need to see no paperwork. And I've been saying this consistently. Facts. I know what boy is. Straight up. And another thing, right? Just to let the people know. You understand that you could have charges in your life and you still could become a cop. Y'all do know that, right? I hope people really understand this. You can have a past criminal history and you still can become a cop. You know, it's some people that think that because you got a criminal history that you can't become a cop. That's not true. If you get your record cleared up and you got enough time under your belt without having a conviction, you can become a cop. And that's a fact. Now, when we see Wicked100 on the internet and his focus is more concerned with Big U's case, who's snitching, everything to deal with law enforcement over top of his business that he claims to have. It lets you know that that is his business. But he's so, loud with it. He got people confused about what his business is, when his business is what he talks about all the time. Paperwork, police information, indictments. You see how excited he gets when he talks about people that have been arrested, charged, cases? He has a whole different level of excitement for that. It really gets him going. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all. He really gets, out of his, body when he starts talking about paperwork and I got to work. This person told and that person told. Now, we know there's people that have made a living off of content of people telling and putting the paperwork and the cases out there. There's people that have made a living of doing that, right? But if you look at how Wack does it, right? He has no business structure to it. You know why? Because the way that he does it, it is his business. He has no business structure, whereas though, all right, I'm going to do this and do that to create revenue. Nah, because he's getting paid to do what he's doing. We can all see that. Understanding that in this day and age, the people that are working with the authorities and doing certain things, they're not going to be exposed by the people that they working for. Now you got people like me and other people that cover this kind of content, right? We're gonna talk to you and tell you, take a look at this, pay attention to this, and you'll see this, and it'll give you an idea of what's going on. But the government, they not gonna put Wicked100 out there. He's a valuable source. You know, as of now, it's kind of hard for him to do what he's been doing because of how hard we go with this shit, right? It changed the game for him. And I'm just gonna be real. This is why you don't hear him talking about me, because we changed the game for him. Just keeping it a buck. The game plan has went in a different direction. And you got a lot of people that's waking up that notice. And then you got people that notice that been knew this, but are now speaking out. Which as in before, they wouldn't say nothing. They just knew he was working, but they just wouldn't say nothing. They probably keep their distance from him. Now, there's a lot more people that are willing to speak out consistently, you know? And he can't avoid it because there's so many people that's addressing it, letting it be known, look at this, look at that. You don't need to see paperwork to know Wack is working. This is a fact. You don't need to see it. He shows you all the time. And if you listen in details to the things he say, the way he talks lets you know directly that he's working. You know, you only can hide but so much. You only can hide but so much. Especially when it's your job. Yeah, this is Wack's job. The gangster image is Fufafi. Yeah, the Paru shit is Fufafi. All that, the bodies and, you know, the cases and all of that shit is Fufafi. The real shit is that he's doing a service for the government. He's doing a service for the state. He's doing a service for law enforcement. That's the real shit that you gotta understand. Yeah, he's doing a service. And he don't care. We all know police don't care because they know they doing the service. They don't care. Straight up. You know, Wack been trying to keep this image up to people for so long that he is a gangster and, you know, this street shit that he's claimed to come from and gangster shit. It's an image. You know, Wack got these broke dudes around him, don't got nothing. They lost in life. They got bare minimum jobs. They ain't really doing nothing. And Wack is playing on them too because they got the mind of a goldfish. So it's easy to play on them and get them to do whatever he's saying because they're not smart. Anybody that is dealing with whack up underneath of them is not smart at all, because these are the only people that he's going to deal with. And you can pay attention, even as artist Blueface. We all can see that Blueface isn't smart at all. He wouldn't know what to do without whack. Everybody that deal with whack, that's up under him, they ain't got it all. They really just lost. They trying to find a way. They don't know how to create a lane. They don't know how to grind. They need somebody to hold their hand. And whack, he treat him like he do. Use him, play him, manipulate him, and they just go for whatever because of how whack tells you he has these relationships. You know, we got to understand, right? Before whack got next to these people, right, that he was next to, right, nobody knows anything about whack's story as of getting money. All you know is he was a dude that was popping the BB gun. That's all we know about whack. That he got locked up with the BB gun shit. That he was on some pee-wee peon shit. This is what we know about whack. We don't know whack of being no street boss. We don't know whack being no shot caller with the gang. We don't know of whack having no rank in Peru. But this is what he claims to be a part of. But we don't know anybody that has ever vouched out of all this shit that whack has talked on the internet. We don't know anybody, not one person, that has vouched for whack having rank with the Perus. Not one. So if we all know that whack don't have no rank with the Perus, right? We don't see no paperwork saying whack had rank with the Perus, and we know, man, that nigga ain't had no rank with the Perus. We don't see no paperwork, but we all can identify from what we see, his history, and how he operates, that you didn't have any rank in the Perus. We know this. We don't see no paperwork, right? Let's just be real. We don't see no paperwork. We don't see nothing showing us anything about Wicked100 in this Peru shit. But we all know, nah, you wasn't like that with the Perus. Everybody knows this, right? So we all come to that understanding. Now, if we watching him literally line people up with the authorities, get people to go on these platforms to identify shit for criminal cases, we watching him conversate on the phone with people that get information for the authorities. We watching him have involvement in cases that the authorities pick up, right? Why do we need to see paperwork? I'm just making it make sense. Why do we need to see paperwork if we all see that this one individual is connected to everything illegal, but never being addressed about anything illegal. Why do we need to see paperwork? So we know he's not a Paru and he's not with the set because we don't see anything validating it. But you got some niggas confused about him working with the authorities when all you see is his affiliation with the authorities. Come on now. This shit right here, it's on the table. Just keeping it a buck. You hear me? It's on the table. Everybody can see it. Like, it's nothing for you to be confused about. Now, I've been saying this for some time. Letting everybody know, yo, main man ain't right. I even told him, I know you not right. Yeah. If Wack was to take a lie detector test about him working with the authorities, he would fail. Of course. This is a fact. Wack wouldn't take a lie detector test about him working with the authorities for $1 million. He wouldn't do it because he know he would fail. There'd be no amount of money that Wack would go take a lie detector test about if he was working with the authorities because he know he is. He's been working with the authorities for a long time, but you got to remember when you doing snake stuff and you doing grimy shit to people, you only can do it for so long before it's highlighted and now you can't remove it. There's no way that Wack can remove what he's been doing at this point. Everybody that Wack deals with is for the purposes of getting information. It's for the purposes of using things against them. It's for the purposes of him lining shit up. Wack does nothing genuinely. Never. For nobody. He has ill intentions whoever he does shit for. It's just that he comes as if he's gonna do something genuine for you. This is how he presents himself. His presentation is the way. He has a hell of a presentation. He has mastered the presentation to people that don't have the understanding. And majority of the world don't have the understanding. You know, because we all program. It's just some of us step outside of the programming. The world is programmed. It's just some of us step outside of the programming and we have a different understanding. But majority of the people, straight program. And they follow the program, easily manipulated. When you start listening to Wack, he's gonna try to convince you. Why do you need to convince me, right? Of you being this Paru, you being this rich person, you being this gangster individual. If you like that, I'ma see that. I'ma be able to see it. If we being real, I'ma be able to see it. You ain't gotta convince me that you this gangster, that you this, you that. I'ma see it. All Wack trying to do is convince everybody of what we don't see. That's it. His main goal is to convince everybody of what we don't see. Everybody. The shit that we do see, he's convincing us that that's not it. We see a badge. He's convincing us that that's not a real badge. We see Loose Cannon and Big U get indicted because of his work and him being excited to do the work. He's convincing us that he didn't have nothing to do with it. We see the shit happen at No Jumper because of him. He's convincing us that he didn't have nothing to do with it. Nah, I didn't have anything to do with that. He came to see Adam. Nothing to do with me. It's always trying to convince. You gotta believe the shit that your eyes see. If somebody's trying to convince you that you didn't see what you saw, that's the type of person you gotta watch. Nah, I gotta watch you. You trying to convince me that I ain't see what I saw? Nigga, I know I seen what I saw. That's whack, dude, though. But all the whole time, it's the smoke screen mirrors because of what he doing. Dude is deeply rooted with them folks. Yeah, deeply rooted with them folks. You hear me? And he's so deep that ain't no changing it. Ain't no, I'm not this, I'm not that. He's locked in. Locked. You hear me? Wack tried to convince everybody how he got this badge, right? We all knew it was a lie. It's still people that think that badge was fake. Real shit. It's still people think that badge fake. Man, that badge is real. People still think that badge that Wack pulled out was fake. There ain't no badge. Wack could tell you, man, I got a felony. Where is it at? I bet you can't pull up Wack's felony. Now, I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. If Wack was a convicted felon, we would be able to pull it up. Let's just keep this a buck. If Wicked100 was a convicted felon, the whole world would be able to go pull the shit up. Right? Let's just be real. I'm hollering at the chat. What y'all think about that, chat? If Wicked100 was a convicted felon, do y'all think we would be able to go look it up? Now, you understand this, right? You can't just get a felony expunged. You got to get a felony. You got to be pardoned first. And then you can get it expunged. You can't just get a felony expunged. It don't work like that. You got to get it pardoned first. If it's a felony in the state, the governor has to pardon you, and then you get it expunged. if it's a felony with the federal government, the president has to pardon you, then you can get it expunged. But you have to get a pardon first before you get it expunged. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. If you get charged, found guilty of a felony, and you get a pardon, and you get it expunged, you still can become a cop. I just want people to understand that. You still can become a cop if you get a pardon and your record expunged. This is a fact. So when people say Wack had a felony and Wack got this and that, how do we know? Now, and I'm going to also say this, right? If Wack had a juvenile case, right? And his juvenile case was for him to be on probation till he was 21, right? How do we know that it was a adult conviction? How do we know Wack had adult conviction? Has anybody seen those charges of him being convicted as an adult? I'm just saying, you know, because Wack got all these stories. You know, he did 5 years in solitary confinement. You know, he been to trial for the homicides, and you know, he got all these stripes in the streets. He done had shootouts in the malls, right? Let's just be real. SBGB TV, live call-in show.
Hi, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, good morning.
Good day.
How are you?
I'm well. And yourself?
I'm feeling good.
That's good. I wanted to be an additive to what you were saying when we're speaking about Wicked100 or Blue or any casings when it comes to them.
Okay.
So what I wanted to add on to is that I wanted to be an enclave to say that when you think about people that think they're over governing other people when it comes to their state of being, right? When they think they have a power over you, when they think they're smarter than you, it's someone that is trying to entrap you, right? They're basically saying that you're smaller than. Would you agree?
Okay, say your point.
So when you come across people that they're saying that, oh, I got this, I know this, and I do that, and they're not allowing you to be your own person, they're already entrapping you. If you will come across say I'm a big sister, right? You're a big brother, you're an uncle, or aunt, or whomever, and they don't allow you to be your own person, that's an entrapment. Will you agree with that?
I take it as if with entrapment, somebody getting you to do something when they know. If we're saying with law enforcement, I don't know if you're just saying in general, but what I say with law enforcement, if somebody's trying to entrap you, they are getting you to do something that they know that they're investigating you for. So
right. And they're not pretty much allowing you to get too much off, right? They'll guard your words, right? They're pretty much saying, you know what, I got this, and they cut you off type shit. The interrupter. Are you following me, SB?
Nah, I think you using it a little different than, you know, because I'm talking about when it comes to, you know, legal, you know. So I ain't talking about when it comes to like personal, you know, feelings and, you know, emotional stuff. So I'm saying, like, when it comes to legal, if somebody's gonna entrap you, they have to be getting you to do something that they know that they're investigating you for, that they're trying to get you to commit this crime.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So what you saying, you got to make your point. So whatever point you trying to make, you just go ahead and make your point. And, you know, I can't agree with something you saying that I'm not understanding why you're saying it. So you could just tell me what you're saying if you want to say what you're saying.
Okay, I'm saying it's all inclusive. Just like you're saying, when it comes to entrapment. Entrapment comes in, it can be, I'm your kin. Entrapment can be, I'm your friend. Entrapment can be, I'm your lover. Entrapment can be all parties of inclusiveness. They make you feel welcome. They make you feel loved. They appear to be caring. That's all inclusive. It's still a trap. If they're not really for you. Hear me well. It's all inclusive. All traps will trap you if somebody that you are part of that's not good or governed enough in themselves to hold themselves accountable for any dirt that they have ever done. And they want to put or play that thing on you.
I got you. You know, I appreciate your message. You know, I think it's just a little outside of where I was going at, but I appreciate you with your opinion.
Oh, but you got it. You caught it.
Yeah, I appreciate you with your opinion.
All right, wellness.
Appreciate you calling in. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know, yeah. I'm just saying though, Wicked100 is definitely working with them folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like putting this in the right direction. Y'all know I'm trying to stay on cue. Yeah, you know I mean, Wicked100 is working with them folks, but you know, you don't need to see paperwork to understand that he's working. His actions in today's age, you don't need to see no paperwork. All of the actions that he's displayed on Clubhouse let you know that he's working. All of the actions that he's displayed on social media, it lets you know that he's working. You don't need to see no paperwork. At this point, everything he does and everything that he highlights is for the purposes of somebody getting indicted, for somebody to, you know, provide information to the authorities. Everything is in that direction. Now, we've made so much highlight that Wack always wants to tell you to go into law enforcement, right? That was his thing at one point. To always tell you, yo, be a cop. He doesn't say that like he used to no more. But at one point, that was his main thing to say. Be a cop. Go be a cop. Now, it's so many things that you can be in this world, right? And for somebody to be what Wack claims he's supposed to be, why would that be the only thing that you want to encourage people to become? Is a cop. Now, if that's what you want to be, cool. But to encourage people, right, to risk their life as if this job was the number one job to exist, it should also tell you something. You say, be a cop. You don't even tell them to go into the military. You say, be a cop. Hold up. You want to make sure that at the same time, while you're getting people indicted and you're getting information, that you encourage people to recruit. Come on, yo, I want y'all to come on over here. This is what I want y'all to do. This right here is beneficial. It's like, look at me. This is like what he's saying now. Look at me. Look, you see? This is what he's doing. So it's like you really can see the shit. But if you really look at it and pay attention, you know, you can't hide the shit that Wack is doing. It's just he's confusing some people. You can't hide it though, because he has to do it in the open. It ain't something that, you know, he's somewhere and you never see him. Nah, he has to get involved with it. So you can't hide it. It's clear. Niggas is going to jail. But at the same time, he's starting controversy between people, putting people against each other. He's creating the energy of destruction, but then pointing the finger with law enforcement. Look right here. He creates whatever is going on, whatever happens, but then point the finger. Look right here. Look right here. Look. This is what they doing. Take a look at them. You hear this? It's manipulation at the finest. You know, but people like myself understand it. You feel what I'm saying? It's why I'm able to call it out. And I'm not the type of person that is looking to be a part of people. I'd rather build it from the mud. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much grinding I'm doing, I'd rather build it from the mud. Whereas though there's a lot of people that come into this space that they want to be at the top instantly. A lot of people that come onto the internet, they want to be at the top instantly. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to put the time in. They want to figure out how can they get up here instantly. And when you usually go up fast, you usually come down way faster. When you put the work in, you strategize and understand how you did it. You value. You know, it's some people that don't put the work in and they might get up fast because they bumped up on something, and then they don't understand how to put it back and get it from the mud again. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that. You got to understand that grind that you put down when you working hard, you're going to respect that more than somebody saying here. They giving you an opportunity, whereas though you didn't have that grind to understand what it would take if you got to start over. That shit hit different. You know, and Wicked100, this is how he manipulates people. You know, act like, okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity, but at the same time, he'll be the first one to destroy the opportunity that he claimed to provide for you. Can't trust him. Dude is untrustworthy. You know, but it's self-explanatory of what we see. Everybody sees dude is doing the same exact thing. Now, he's into it with Sporty Face right now, right? Him and Sporty Face not seeing eye to eye. Sporty Face is calling him out finally, right? And he done said stuff about 4 extras in the past. So 4 extras must have started something, right? And Wicked100 is shouting it out. Straight up. This the type of person he is, right? I'm telling you, he's like a leech type of person. If he feel that you got some motion or something, he's gonna try to leech on to you. So now, him having the beef with Sporty Face, he's gonna try his best to figure out how to infiltrate, how to do something to mess up whatever Sporty Face got going on. He's gonna try this. You know, if he can manipulate somebody from his neighborhood, if he can try to find a way to manipulate any situation to get to him. Now, 4 extras don't mess with Wicked100. 4 extras don't mess with Adam. Now, Sporty Face done left no jumper, right? And Wack is trying to act like, you know, him and 4 extras is still, you know, they all right. Yeah, man, go subscribe. This is the shit he do, though. And people don't pay attention to it. This is the shit he do. Yeah, go subscribe to his page. Let's get his subscribers up. Nobody's paying attention to that shit. Now, if Wack was on there saying who was snitching, some shit like that, everybody's looking. Nobody's paying attention to anything Wack promotes. Yeah, he doesn't have that. Wack can't promote shit for you. Nobody's paying attention to that. Nobody wants to see Wack promote anything. They want to see who he's about to set up, who he's saying, telling, and who he's lying on. That's what they want to see from Wack. So he can't promote anything for you. Nobody pays attention to shit he promotes. Nothing. Nothing. This is a fact. Anything he promotes, nobody paying attention to that shit. Just being real. Now, I'm going to play this joint right here, right? And let y'all see guy right here, Armenian dude, and he's talking about Wack and how Wack does what I've been saying. You know, you don't need to see no work on Wack, man. Wack is the work. Yeah, he's the work. So, of course, he's going to keep telling you, show me the work. Nigga, you are the work. Your face card is the work, nigga. You are the work. You hear me? Just keep it in the buck. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. You hear me? It's a dirty game. And Wicked100, he gonna try to get whoever he can get. This is a fact. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel, man. You hear me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with the channel.
Wicked100 came into my comments and said I'm lying about an audio that he has on Clubhouse in which it led to some arrests in my community. I'm going to play the clip in a minute, but this is what he said. This guy is a liar. There's a Rolls Royce that was not returned to the Armenian people, and that raised an issue. Nobody said what company or city, so whoever got raided is their business. They can't keep up with me, so they make up lies, fake lies. Where's the work? Where's the work? The work is online. Where's the work? It's the new modern way of snitching, online. I'm gonna play the clip that you're saying that I'm lying about so I can refresh your memory, and then we're gonna get back to it.
Wait.
Online. That's the work. You hear me? Wicked100 online is the work. Straight up. Yeah. When you see Wack doing what he's doing, that's the work. There'll never be no work that is gonna exactly identify without a shadow of a doubt Wack. There's always gonna be something that you gotta try to put together. Them people know how to manipulate the mind, but the whole time he's working. Yeah, let's listen to this joint.
Wait. Pop Smoke had that street. That's him thinking he playing, not understanding his jump. He thinking, because niggas ain't niggas, you can play with them. Right. That's like he didn't understand his jungle. He playing with them boys over there in Glendale, not understanding you don't play with them boys over there. You can't take something from them Armenians and Persians and don't think you ain't gonna get touched.
Oh,
I told you, you cannot.
You talking about when that with that
yeah. Let it go. Look, bro, we ain't gotta let that go in what it is, right? So listen, when they called me,
like he opened his mouth.
When they called me, right? I'm on tour in Europe. They say, yo, Wack, we putting them at a Airbnb, my crib in Hollywood Hills. I say, yo, that's the ghetto. Put that nigga at the W on the 18th floor. Don't put him in that spot. They do it anyway, right? 10 hours later, my man called me. He said, Wack, the nigga done ordered like 15. That means 50 niggas know where he at, right? I called in. I say, yo, y'all better move the youngsters up out of there because he got some issues with some people, right? He don't know. He young. He a New York nigga, ain't even moved around. He thinking the people he playing with ain't them type of people.
Now, when you listen to Wack talk about people called him, he told him to move him around, we all know that's a lie. You hear me? We all know that is the lie. But when you listen to the details of what he's pointing out in who he's pointing out, that lets you know that he's alerting them people. All the other shit, they called him and he said move this and move that. He always wants to make himself look like he's a big boss. That shit is the cap shit. But you got to listen to what he's saying after that and what he's identifying the connection to Pop Smoke. That's how he's doing what he's doing. He get on here lying about certain things, but then when it's things that have happened criminally, he starts to identify the associations, the affiliations, and different people who has involvement. You understand what I'm saying? Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
And he's
Blueface
on his mind is
Look, Blueface calls me, right? This is why Corey King go crazy on me, right? He calls me, Pop Smoke want me to come by the studio. Negative. You don't want me, don't do what do right now. Stay the away from me. Him and the baby was shooting a video, right? Go your ass home. He like, you show, hey nephew, go home. He wake up in the morning, he's like, what's happening? I watched this. The 911 call come from New York about Beverly Hills.
damn.
About Beverly Hills. Watch this. 4 men come in, don't nobody get blazed but one nigga.
Mm-hmm.
There's no forced entry, there's no kick though. Right?
Right.
So, end of the day, it's like a West Coast nigga going to New York and violating them niggas that run around with them long sideburns.
Right.
That's you know, bro, they gonna play with you a little different. Right?
And the little nigga that kid, I heard the little nigga that shot him was a super young nigga. Like he was a young.
No, bro. That was his business. That wasn't personal. He stole a Rolls Royce from the APs, bro. You don't them niggas over there, bro.
Right.
Armenian power, nigga. That's like Mexican mafia, nigga.
Yeah, they got their mafia. They got their own mob. Yeah.
They're not playing just because they wear slacks and loafers and drive Audi and over here in Glen.
Got money.
Nigga, them niggas, they gonna reach down to the niggas and it's gonna circulate. By the time it got to where it got to, it's 4 little kids, bro, on the move.
If you listen to Wack, right, he lets you know that he's working with them folks. He tells you straight up. They was talking about Pop Smoke being knocked off by the people that knocked him off. When you listen to Wack, he wants to make sure that he identifies where it came from. He wants to put the big eye on the source. Listen to him. He wants to put the big eye on the source. And now what it does is it opens an investigation on these other niggas. So if they did it or if they didn't do it, right? Whether they did it or not, when it puts the eye on these niggas over here that Wack is naming, now the feds start looking at them. So when the feds start looking at them, if they didn't do the homicide and they got something else going on, now the feds run down on them and bingo. Now they got cases on them. Wicked100, this is all he talks about. Like, he's showing everybody all the time. Every time he's online, he's identifying and acting like, yo, This was already on the internet. What he's talking about wasn't on the internet. Nobody heard on the internet that the Armenians did this and that. This is what he said. This is what came out of his mouth, that the Armenians did this. When you pay attention, Wicked100 lets you know what his job is. It's right there. You hear me?
They didn't know why they was on the move. All they do is
crash dummies.
yeah, that's all. Yeah, they
So
yeah. So
yeah.
you know, but again, that's the young niggas thinking we don't need no old niggas around us. What you niggas talking about?
Right.
That's what that is, bro. He would have had some sense around him. And yo, bro, run them people back their car.
Yeah, get them niggas back
Hey,
there.
what you doing, bro? Back their car. The nigga you rented from,
That's some hot.
the nigga you rented it from.
Later, man.
Yeah, bro, like,
Because what
look,
it
I
is,
looked up.
what it is that you got them niggas coming through. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, the Armenian niggas seeing a rapper nigga, you know what I'm saying? They being nice. These little young hood dumb niggas is like, they think they getting off. Meanwhile, the Armenian niggas just doing right.
Yeah, he trying to
for the
get
nigga later on. You know what I'm saying? But nigga want to
Yo, all they did was rented the nigga to
I'm saying that's some dumb young dummy.
You can't take a nigga car and ship his car and tell him, what are you talking about right now?
Nah,
Like,
they ain't doing
them
that.
niggas ain't calling the police. That's a fact.
Right.
You know, I've been dealing with them niggas for many moons. So
Let's just be real. They don't deal with Wack at all. Wack been messed up with the Jews now. This is what Wack has been doing. He's messing up these relationships, you know. So now, you know, he got to stick to the people like Jason Lee and shit like that. He got to stick to those type of people, you know, that community. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna go there with that community. These other people, these other, you know, people around the world, nationalities, he's gonna try to snake them, and he's been doing it. But now he's being exposed, and everybody is seeing it. So a lot of people are distancing themselves. Wack said it. There's a lot of people that don't answer the phone for him. There's a lot of people that won't do business with him because of what he says online. But he wants to be noticed. He doesn't want to be a successful businessman. He wants to be noticed and do his job for them people. Appreciate that, Hot Shot. Wicked100 solving international crimes. This nigga fighting international crimes like James Bond. It's wild. You hear me? Dude is, you know, and he's doing it blatantly though. That's what's crazy. And, you know, still, you know, people out here starving, they fall for it. They looking for opportunity. You know, this is why he's able to get, you know, these people that don't have and they want to be something. They think he gonna put them in position instead of paying attention to what he's showing you. That man show you what it is. This is a fact. He show you. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
First of everything, I don't need to lie. I don't make money here on YouTube. I don't want the clout. I make more money than you, Adam, combined together. Let's get that out the way. Second,
My man said I make more money than you and Adam combined. Talking slick. Appreciate that. Miss Hill for real, gifting that membership.
person who owned the Rolls Royce was Russian, Ara. He was not Armenian, and he made a police report himself stating that his vehicle was stolen. He was a snitch, the guy you're talking about. You're telling me a snitch made a police report and then sent somebody to kill Pop Smoke. You keep on saying you didn't mention the city or the rental company to make it seem like you weren't specific about what's going on. But everybody knows that Armenians are in Burbank, Glendale, North Hollywood, Pasadena. The rest really don't even count. And there is only 3 to 4 different exotic car rental companies that are Armenians. The feds don't kick off an investigation just because they don't. There has to be somebody talking, saying something out loud. And when there is enough people talking about certain things, serious things, only then they start looking into it. This turns into a chain reaction. Put it this way, bro. If 3 of those rental companies are completely legitimate, but one of them had nothing to do with Pop Smoke, absolutely nothing, but you have diarrhea out your mouth. But that one company has dirt under their belt, you now have opened the door for these guys to make an arrest. This is just the modern day of snitching. What paperwork are you talking about? There is no, bro. This isn't 1990. And by the way, this led to a snitch to snitch reaction that led for a bunch of different Armenian organizations being arrested right around the same time Big U got arrested.
You hear that? Wicked100 talking like he talk. You hear me? Get everybody indicted. Everybody. Straight up. You know, the boys is foul, man. Bad business. Crazy work. You know, and what gets me though about a lot of these jokers that have the opportunity to be able to call him out and put it on Front Street, right? They wait until they're in a bad predicament to do it. So it doesn't hold the same weight. If they were smart, they would do it as soon as they got next to it. But they looking for opportunity. This is why this shit don't hold weight. Because they wait until they in a bad predicament instead of doing it right when you get next to him. Don't wait for him to snake you and then say something. Y'all should be trying to snake him. Everybody that get next to him should be trying to snake him and put it out there of who he is. But they wait until he go at them. That's why this shit don't hold no weight, if we being real.
Stop saying, show me the work. This isn't 1990s. The work is online. Snitches have found new ways of snitching. They don't even have to sit down with the feds anymore, bro. They just upload something on YouTube and the feds will give you the wink, looking at a screen and say, I got you, bro. I got you. And by the way, it's never okay to sit down with a rep. That 6ix9ine thing, You can't hide behind the business card. I have multiple different businesses, bro, and I am not that desperate.
That's what Wicked100 does. He does that all the time. He hides behind the business card. Yeah, I'm going to do business with this person, that. I don't care about none of that. You hear me? I don't care about none of that. It's business, right? It ain't just business. These are the people that are like you. So of course, you embrace them. You're not gonna not embrace the people that are like you at all. If you understand it, it's right there. Anybody that's cooperating with the authorities, he embraces them. Especially when they admit to it. Anybody that admits to working with them people, he embraces them. He wants to build a bond, a relationship with them. Because they like him.
I'm not that desperate. I would never be that desperate. Now, the thing you did for Jab 5, getting him a plane ticket, flew him out of the state, you know, that really, really, really touched my heart, man. Those are the type of things I like to hear. You know, giving somebody an opportunity when you have the muscle.
We all know that wasn't just an opportunity for Jab 5. That was an opportunity for Wicked100. For him to be able to get information, to be able to have something where as though if he want to turn on him, he could turn on him. That wasn't just about doing something for Jab 5. Wicked100 does not do anything for anybody just out of love. Nah, he doesn't do that. He always has ill intentions every single time.
I don't know. It's something, some things that we must do. That's what Nipsey was trying to do when he went back. You know, he wasn't selfish. But I won't be surprised if 5 years down the line, you throw it back at his face. That's also in your DNA.
It's going to be way before 5 years. Way before. Yeah, probably be this year, next couple months, or next year. We know it's coming. Soon as Jab 5 don't go with his program, we know how this is going to go. We all seen the movie before. It's the same exact way. It's just these people that don't know how to put their own shit together, they all fall for it.
You've done this type of things in your past. I don't know why you keep telling these kids from the hood how much money you got. My backyard is this, and my front yard hasn't seen the sidewalk in damn near 30 years. You sound like new money. Or you were so bad at gangbanging, maybe even not relevant, maybe even a reject. I don't know. You have no history, bro.
We do know Wack doesn't have no history, right? We do know he tries to call everybody else a reject. we all see that he wants to claim something that doesn't accept him. Nobody can validate any claim of his Paru affiliation as him putting in Paru work. Nobody. He hasn't done any jail time for Paru shit at all. His jail time, he popped somebody with a BB gun. Not for nothing on Paru. Now, let's just be real, right? If Wack was so deep in the Paru shit, he would have at least had a charge doing some Paru shit. Like, it would have at least been some charge of him doing something with the Parus, banging on something. Nah. Come on, man. BB gun. Smoker. What Paru shit is that? If we being real. Appreciate that, Wad Funk. As DZ always say, you gotta relax, Wack. You really gotta relax. You gotta relax. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
We as Armenians have heard of Big U way back and all the good things he did for his communities. And for us to hear about somebody from LA is a big thing. That is a big thing because we're not connected. LA doesn't care about Armenians. Armenians don't really care about LA. We don't have a connection. So that person that we hear about must be doing the right thing. Anyways, you went and did your trucking. You got your money up. Just to come back and say, look what I've become, gang. It's like you're trying to convince Adam how big of an influence you are. That's all I can think about, man. But everybody keeps declining this shit. Except the people you pay. You know? And that platform that you're on, you and your partner, Adam. Adam, stop claiming you're the biggest hip hop channel when 80% of your channel is based on gang banging activities. You're not capable of getting somebody like Fat Joe, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. None of these guys will sit down with you. None of these guys will sit down with you. You're so far off, bro. Lush is much bigger than you. As a hip-hop podcaster, Lush is much more bigger than you. I once ran into one of his lives, and the knowledge and debates and points that he was making blew my mind, bro.
Hey, that's real rap. The foreigners, these other nationalities, they can read Wack. Black people can't. Just being real. The black people that, you know, out there banging, they can't read Wack. Nah, hell no. They can't see Wack at all. The foreigners, different nationalities, they can read Wack well. They can see it. It's the black gangbangers. They can't. They don't have a clue. Straight up. They like lost. You know what I mean? They lost. Like, damn. Yeah. Can't tell them nothing. We Wack lovers. This is what they say. Shit, wild. You know what I mean? That shit wild. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all already know I seen through that shit from the door. Yeah. DZ seen through it. I seen through it from the door. This is why I never picked up the phone for Wack when he called me off the show. Because I seen it. Nah, hell no. Ain't nothing for us to talk about in person. You can call the show whenever you want to call the show. But ain't nothing for us to talk about in person. Never.
He just has an addiction problem. That's the only thing that's holding that guy back, bro. I wish him the best. I hope he can recover one of these days. But you can't get anybody that's really relevant in the hip-hop market. That's why you keep on bringing Charleston White. You prey on the Los Angeles gangbanging culture, not understanding the open wounds and the heavy struggle, the burden that they carry. And you sit around and make jokes all day, bro. You get a hard on when somebody is ready to snap and kill. And even the 20% of hip hop that you discuss is based on who fucked who did what, nothing positive. A bunch of fucking nonsense. And that's your business partner, Wicked100. By the way, I don't do this for the clout. I've had enough clout growing up, and it's just not me. I don't like being in front of the camera. But yeah, I got more money than you, Adam, combined together. But these are the type of things that I don't like to share light on, bro. I don't have new money, bro. We've been doing this. And by the way, my money is legally bonded, so you can't fuck with me. Everything I do is legal. I do this for the kids. The platform I created, I do it for the kids. I mean, if you really want an opportunity, you can DM me. I'll take it seriously. I don't want to be in front of the camera, like I said. I just want people that really have something going on, that want to really get the fuck up out the hood, bro. I'd like to present an opportunity, bro. You know, I don't want nothing back. Nothing back. With that being said, bro, I am out of here, man. Yalla.
2 dramatic morning raids, one in the Hollywood Hills and another in Burbank. Federal agents making arrests and seizing evidence in connection with a far-reaching investigation into Armenian organized crime. 13 people were taken into custody on a range of charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, and fraud.
Hey, yo. My man read Wack well. He read Wack real well. And, you know, I wish the guys that was in LA was able to see this and understand it, you know? But these dudes be looking for opportunity from Wack. Wack go ahead and manipulate them and line them up every single time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every single time. Yeah, and that's the thing. Wack can't mess with nobody that's legal. Can't do nothing with them. Nothing. You know, but the gangbangers, they want to portray this image, but then they want to be podcasters. And it makes it easy for Wack to do what he do. because they trying to live in the street and then they want to be on the screen so he can manipulate them. Whereas though when he gets with them, he portrays to be what they are. That's how he lined them boys up. When he get with, you know, them dudes like Jab 5 and J Hood, he's portraying to be like them. Yeah, I come from that jungle, homie. Yeah, it's what I come from. Yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Then when he get outside, he running around with blue face. He running around acting like he's stepping in the street. The whole time, he them people. Yeah, and you know, a lot of them jokers be falling for that shit, man. Smash that like button. You just came in the building. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Share this live. A lot of them jokers be falling for that shit, man. You know, that nigga get around them niggas be acting like he gangster. And that dude them people. You know. And they so slow and they fall for it. Man, I ain't seen no work. You know, I ain't seen no work. They all do the same thing though until they get in trouble. That's what make it so crazy. All of them do the exact same thing until they get in trouble. And when they get in trouble, then they want to talk about whack. Nah, you got to talk about whack before he gets you. Don't wait till he gets you or wait till you in a situation. Then you want to talk about him. You got to talk about him before time. Because everybody's seeing this shit. Everybody knows. It's just everybody ain't staying solid and standing on what they see because they looking for opportunity. If Wack give you an opportunity, trust and believe, he gonna make sure he got something over your head. That's the only way he gonna give you an opportunity, because he needs leverage to be able to control the opportunity that he gives you. He has no leverage. You know what I'm saying? If he has no leverage, he's not going to do nothing for you. He's only going to do something for you when he has leverage, because then he's able to control you. Man, you better do this. You better do that. That shit that he does is real elementary, but you know, we dealing with some jokers that got elementary brains. You know what I'm saying? The mind of a goldfish. And they fall for that. That shit that Wack do is pee-wee shit. I ain't even gonna lie. This shit is like, it's so far in the pee-wees. Like, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy. I'm like, man, I can't believe people still fall for this shit though. You know what I mean? And he's showing you. Like, dude is like putting it on the table. This is who he is over and over again. Niggas will watch this nigga line loose cannon and big you up and still be confused if he's working with the people though. That shit is wild. Like, we all seen that. Yeah, niggas is still confused. The nigga will tell you, right? Literally. The man told everybody literally that Big U was gonna get locked up by the end of the month, the beginning of the month, and the feds came right and grabbed Big U. And nigga like, hold up. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's just be real. Told everybody. You hear me? He told everybody. That was like, hold up. Y'all ain't see that? Appreciate that, Taj. Becoming a member. You hear me? He told everybody, yo, Big U gonna be indicted. And it really happened ASAP. You know, the evidence that's used in the trial is the evidence that he sat down with Loose Cannon and gathered. And niggas talking about Wack ain't do nothing. Niggas, you crazy. Yeah. Is you crazy though? Are you crazy or you slow? Yeah. Yeah, Wack sit down and he just got his enemies to tell on themselves. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would never hang out with nobody that thought like that. Hear me? Yeah, come on, man. So you don't think that that was purposely done for the feds? You just thinking that he just got sat down there and just got them to tell on themselves. As if, you know, and then when people say that, right? So if you're saying that Wack sat down there and got his enemy to tell on himself, you don't think that was intentionally for the feds? You don't think that him sitting down with these people to tell information on the internet is not specifically for the feds? Specifically for indictments? Like, anybody that says that Wack tricks his enemies into telling on themselves, I can't even like understand why anybody would have that thought instead of saying he's getting the information for the feds. Not tricking them to tell on themselves. He's getting the information for the feds. That's what he's doing. And then acting like he had nothing to do with it. That's what he's doing. All right, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, he said this. No. He's convincing these people that this right here is going to make you go up. And these people don't have common sense. Yeah, this going to get you on. This going to put you in the light. You got to talk like this. You got to say this, that, and the third. And they go on there. Come on, man. We all know that Wack specifically told Loose Cannon to talk about what he talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because Wack sat down with Loose Cannon before he got there and they talked about what was going to be talked about on the show. It wasn't that he just going to take Loose Cannon up there and just take him to no jumper and he don't know what they're going to talk about. It's like, all right, we're going to talk about this. Wack even said it in the Keefe D bail hearing. They talk about what they're going to talk about before the show. So, of course, he sat down with Loose Cannon and talked about what he was going to talk about with the bull. Loose Cannon got up there and said these specific things. Loose Cannon only talked about criminal shit on No Jumper. That's it. You know? Only talked about criminal shit on No Jumper, man. You know? And it got him straight indicted. If we being real. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Got him straight indicted. I mean, and that shit was specifically because Wack lined that shit up like that, man. You know, Wack is the work. You don't need to see any work from Wack. He is the work. Wack is the work. You don't need to see work. He is the work, man. You know, and by us going hard in the paint like we do, you know, it's a lot of people that are speaking out about it more consistently. You're going to get some people that still fall for it. You know what I mean? That's just how I go. But hey, when they fall for it, we going to talk about it. We all know, like literally, we all know that everybody that deals with Wack is going to go down. It's just a matter of time. This is a fact. We all know this shit. Anybody dealing with Wack is going to go down. It's just a matter of time. We don't know the exact time. We just know that they're going to go down. This is a fact. You know, nobody has longevity with Wack. Nobody. You know what I mean? When you living like that, you're not going to have longevity. Your shit is short term. All Wack business relationships are short term. You know? For real. You know what I'm saying? They done messed up with Aiden Ross. You know, Wack was over there. He was trying to get the information on Aiden Ross. You know he was. That's a fact. Wack went over there trying to get the information on Aiden Ross. But I'm going to tell you though, right? You know what saved though Aiden Ross? Charleston White saved him. You know, even though Charleston White, you know, be on his bullshit too, but he saved Aiden Ross. Straight up. He saved him. And I already can see it from a distance, from the simple fact, you know, when Charleston White told Aiden Ross to watch out for Wack and them gang members. That shit there alerted him. You know, it alerted him. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have those type of people around you. And what I see with the gang members, they don't have them type of people around them. You know what I'm saying? The gang members, they don't. It's just whatever you doing, the niggas agreeing with this shit. If you got those type of people around you, they gonna let you know, yo, don't do certain shit. You know, you got the decision to make the choice if you gonna do something or not. But somebody giving you an idea about something and then breaking down what to watch for, it give you time to sit back and go back and think. Like, let me see what's going on. Let me pay attention. You know what I mean? That's up to you if you that type of person. I just know throughout my life, I've had the opportunity of people to say certain things, you know, as well as me saying certain things to people, the people that I come up around. You know, when we see shit, man, just chill on that. Pass that up, bro. Nah, I don't like that. Nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You need people like that around, though. Real shit. And I think Charleston White put Aiden on. It put him on alert about Wack. You know, and I'm sure they had more in-depth conversations about Wack. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, right, Charleston White can say anything about Wack. Wack won't respond. Charleston White can say anything. I mean, literally anything with no cap about Wack, and Wack's not going to respond to him. Yeah, he's going to fall back on him. Yeah. Now, if Charleston White was a gang member, oh, man, of course, he would say shit back. He would play the manipulation game. He would use his homies, his set, the dead homies, all that to manipulate him. Because Wack is good at only manipulating gang members. These are the only people that he's good at manipulating. He's not good at manipulating nobody else. Gang members. Because gang members want to be accepted by the homies. They want to feel loved from homies. You know what I mean? They want love when there is no love amongst the gangs. There is no love. You're dealing with human beings, minds. There ain't no love amongst a whole bunch of people in person, man. There is no love, man. It's snakes. It's rats. It's backstabbing. It's just foul shit amongst people. This is just how life go. You know, nigga can make up whatever they want to make up. Man, this is just a fact. Ain't no love amongst people like that, man. People just not right. You know, niggas' minds be all over the place. Very select few people be solid. It's a very select. And, you know, when you dealing with street lifestyle, majority of the people are snakes. Gangs, hustling, whatever it got to do with the streets. And, you know, just keeping it real, you gotta be a snake in the street. You have to. This is a fact. When you in the street, you have to be a snake because other people are trying to snake you. So you gotta be a snake in the street. That's a fact. You know, niggas might pick and choose who they want to snake. You might reserve not snaking this person because you feel like they haven't snaked you. But as soon as you see something out of pocket, you gonna go ahead and return the favor. Niggas in the street is less likely to get snaked by somebody and leave them alone. They usually gonna figure out how can they snake them back. So, you know, this is the mentality out there. You know, Wack targets the members. You know what I mean? But Charleston White put Aiden up on game, and I think Aiden was prepared to keep Wack at a distance. You know what I'm saying? But Wack was over there trying to get close and figure out what was going on with Aiden. And if we notice, right, Wack doesn't know anything personal about Aiden. If we being real, he doesn't know nothing personal about Aiden. All he knew was Aiden was gay. Aiden didn't care about that. That's all Wack knew. And you know what Wack thought? He thought he had something that was golden by saying Aiden was gay, because nobody has came out and said Aiden was gay. Aiden said it himself. He was gay. Hey, he didn't care. But Wack thought he had something. Literally. But he doesn't know anything personal about that man. And I guarantee you that was because Charleston White. I guarantee you that. Let him know, yo, watch him. This is who you watch. You know what I'm saying? This is who you watch. You pay attention because he's done this to this person, that person, and I'm sure Charleston White let him know about him having, tapes on this person and trying to extort this person and that person. I'm sure he let him know this shit. You know what I mean? Because we all know it, right? And he ain't scared of Wack. A lot of these jokers are scared of Wack. They go over there and they manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit though, with Wack, right? This something, that these guys don't be understanding. You can't let Wack that close to you, right? You gotta watch what you say to Wack. You can't send no threats out or none of that shit to him, right? But you gotta be willing to call the police, and you gotta be willing to speak your mind to him. Straight up. Yeah. Never let him next to you. Willing to call the police on him and speak your mind. He'll never bother you. Straight up. Wack could never bother you. At all. Yeah. See, he only bothers the niggas that they got like a fake street code. You know what I mean? They got a fake street code. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they in the streets, in the gang. Oh yeah, he can manipulate them. Yeah. He know Charleston White gonna call the police. Yeah, that match ain't for him. Nah. The crazy thing is though, he'll call the police. Manipulate you. He'll line you up. He'll call the police. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be breaking this shit down. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm living super right. I'm living super right. Super. You hear me? I don't do nothing wrong. They can't do nothing with me. I don't do nothing wrong. Nothing. I don't break the law. You hear me? Not me. No, sir. Can't do nothing with me. You hear me? Can't do nothing with me. What can I do with this nigga? Nothing. You hear me? Nothing. I don't break the law. And I ain't on here portraying that I want to break the law. So it makes, whereas though, of course he not going to want to go back and forth with me. Of course he not really going to want to say nothing to me. I go the hardest on this nigga. That nigga don't say nothing about me. I go the hardest, nigga. The hardest. I ain't on here smoking bud. I ain't on here drinking. I ain't doing none of that. A lot of these jokers, they on here blowing it down. A bottle in their hand. They lit. I don't do none of that. Yeah. You ain't gonna catch me out in the street with no bud on me. You ain't gonna catch me out in the street drinking and driving. It's like, it's nothing for you to do to me. Nothing. Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen. So I don't fit the criteria. You know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Don't fit the criteria. You know what I mean? I just know how the shit operate, and I able to break this shit down. You know what I mean? And I know Deezy waking a lot of jokers up though. I know it. Even niggas that don't want to mention and say nothing. I know I'm waking niggas up. Yeah, straight up. I already know. You know, trendsetter. Yeah, and it's very effective. You know what I mean? It's very effective. Yeah, I can see it. You know, that's why we ain't gonna stop. You know, we just gonna keep building this block one brick at a time. You hear me? We're gonna build it one brick at a time. You know what I mean? So, and making sure that we call it out. They put this shit out here, we gonna call it out. That's it. They the one putting this shit out there. You know, he lying and manipulating. That shit worked for so long though. It's crazy that, you know, he was able to do that shit for so long to the internet, to the people though. You know, there's a lot of people on this internet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for niggas to fall for it and let him control the narratives and control, you know, how he's doing the shit. That nigga ain't never, ever, ever had a conversation with me and was able to control it. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, you're not controlling the conversation, my man. You're not controlling. I've let him speak before, you know, but you're not controlling the conversation. You know, it was a couple times I let him speak and, you know, I'm having dialogue and niggas think that every time I'm supposed to talk to him, right, I'm supposed to be like the niggas on Clubhouse arguing with the nigga. Nah, I ain't got to do that, nigga. I ain't you niggas. Oh, man, you ain't say this and nah. Every time, but I'm not supposed to be in an arguing match with this nigga every time I speak to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know my dialogue is different, nigga. And I really think, yo, on some real shit, though. This is some honest shit. I really think that Clubhouse mentally messes up people because all you do on there is argue. You feel what I'm saying? So I really feel like Clubhouse messes people up. You know what I mean? Because all you do is yell back and forth with each other on there. That shit there, that's some mental shit. You know? And it seems like all the people that's on Clubhouse, they're in a rush to argue with each other. Nobody's having the dialogue. It's who can yell the highest and argue back and forth. I think that shit like really fuck you up. If we being real. I think the people on there is like mentally messed up. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? So the shit is wild. You know what I mean? But you know, another thing that, you know, that gets me, and I said it, is that these people don't speak up ahead of time. You know, you got like J Hood and Jab 5, right? They supporting Wack now, right? They'll be later on when Wack go at them, now they want to go at Wack. But then they want people to listen to them. It's like, I can't take you serious because you had the opportunity to go at him. You had firsthand opportunity to say these things about him, and you know these things. Like, them individuals know what's being said about Wack. They couldn't confuse nobody and act like, oh, I ain't hear this. No, y'all know exactly the shit that's being said about Wack on this internet. Everybody knows this shit. You know what I mean? Everybody. But then you got these niggas that don't say nothing until they in a situation. Now, it's like your voice ain't that loud no more. That's what's crazy. You hear me? That's what's real crazy with this. These niggas that talk about Wack after they get in situations, your voice isn't as loud. Your voice was loud when you had the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's when your voice is loud. It's like now it sounds like you whispering when you talk about the nigga. Because you had the opportunity to say everything you were saying before. You know, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna let y'all hear. I'm gonna let y'all hear Hefe too. You know what I mean? Hefe said some shit about Wack. You know, I just wish he would have said this shit before. You know what I mean? I wish he would have said this shit before. You know, real shit. Everybody knew Wack was working. Everybody knew this shit here. I just wish he would have said this shit before. And I just keep saying this shit. You supposed to say this shit before. If niggas out there was smart enough, you got to beat niggas to the punch. Wack is nobody's friend. Wack ain't nobody's friend, man. Nobody. That nigga ain't nobody's friend. Nigga, you think he care about anybody? That nigga don't even care about R&B like that. He using R&B for purposes. She got the strap. You know what I mean? Yeah, he get the hump on her. That nigga don't love R&B like that. He just can't be by himself. He a weak individual. He not no strong dude. Dude is weak. You know what I'm saying? Strong men can move by themselves. Anything else is a plus. You hear me? Strong men can move by themselves. Wack is a weak individual. He needs other people to make him feel like something. From R&B, the people on Clubhouse, anybody that he's manipulating, he need them to make him feel like something. You feel what I'm saying? And you can see the shit. R&B is being used. When he got with R&B, he made sure he gonna use her. Straight up. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. You know, a lot of these jokers, man, they be weak as shit. A lot of them, man, they be weak, man. Weak. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all see how DZ roll. Y'all see how I roll. Yeah, y'all see me. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a buck. You know, I can go around people if I want to, but I enjoy being by myself. Yeah, and listen, that could have been why Hefe was trying to, you know, not go at Wack, because, you know, the case was coming. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to tell me this though. Why do you think Hefe went and sat down with Wack at No Jumper April 2025 when he knew Wack got Big U and Loose Cannon indicted? Let me know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all knew that Wack got Loose Cannon and Big U. The whole world knew that. That topic was circulating heavy. You know what I'm saying? That was a heavy topic. You know, that was heavy. You know, yeah, that was heavy. We all knew that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess, you know, I know I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. I know I'm a little different. Yeah, I know I'm a little different. I'd rather, you know, put my work in. You know, I'd rather put my work in, especially if I know somebody not right. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, that's like, and I'm gonna say it on the hustler side, right? I'm gonna say it on the hustler side. That's like going to go buy a brick from a nigga is robbing and working with the police. But a nigga told you, man, he got to work for the low. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mind go at. You know what I'm saying? That's like you literally going out there and buy a brick from a nigga that to line niggas up with the feds, and after a nigga grab the work, he gonna rob you. Why would you do it? Because he got a cheap number? Nigga said he got to work for cheap? So you gonna go take this risk to get lined up with the feds and get robbed? You got two different angles to fall. But because this nigga got to work for cheap, you gonna go buy that shit? Or at least try to buy it? Nah. Straight up. Nah. I'm good, homie. You hear me? I'm good. Straight up. I'm cool with the number that's already out there, bro. Yeah, I'm cool with the number that's already out there, nigga. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I start thinking about the long-term effect. A lot of people think about like the short-term effect, the instant gratification. My mind start going into like the long-term. You feel me? That's what I think. I don't care about instant gratification. Yeah, I already know I'm not going to respect, and I'm just being real with myself. I ain't going to respect instant gratification. I'm going to respect that long-term shit. Yeah, when I put the work in, I'm going to have more respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat that delicate. That instant gratification, I'm blowing it like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit I got to put together and build up and grind, I'm going to have more respect for it, more understanding, more of a appreciation, because I'm putting that work in. That shit that's like, I ain't gonna respect it. I'm just being real. That's me knowing myself. You know what I mean? But I know some people, haven't had like certain experiences, and some people be having experiences but don't understand the experience that they going through on some real shit. It's jokers that be really having certain experiences. The experience be right there. You having it, you experiencing it, but you don't even understand the experience that you having. That shit crazy. That's just crazy. You having it, like, come on, bro. Yeah. And with me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't right, you just ain't right. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing you can say. If you just ain't right, you ain't right. Nah, you can't convince me that you right. You ain't right. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't right, you ain't right. Yeah, but Wack show everybody the same thing, man. It's crazy. And then he go talk about him though after the shit go left. And then niggas like still they look like who's gonna be the next victim? Who gonna be the next person that go and put themselves in the situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like, you know what I mean? Facts. Man, shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel. You know, listen, DZ just gonna build the channel with the raw and authentic people. I ain't even gonna lie. I know it's gonna be some foo-fafi people come through, but they not gonna stay around for long. I already know it because I don't give off the energy to embrace this shit. You know what I mean? The foo-fafi people, they gonna be like, damn, I'm out of here. Yeah, because they looking for me to be foo-fafi. I ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with building this shit with the solid shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I might jokey joke sometime. All good. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't that. You know what I mean? You know? And I ain't, listen, and I'm cool with taking it one step at a time. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm really cool with taking it one step at a time. You know what I mean? Straight up. Hit that like button, man, and hit that subscribe button. Let's check out this shit that NFA said. He said, Wack, when you gonna admit you a rat on sealed paperwork and you scared to fight me or a sporty face? All right. Okay. Let's see what he say, though. Let's see what he say. Let's see what he say, man. Crazy.
What's the good old big deal with the good old? This call is being recorded. This hot topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of hot topics is the snake skin man, the scale man that calls himself Wack 100. None is 100 about this dude. So, whole internet though, y'all been seeing what's going on. This man is a cold HO. He's not even a man. But you know, he's an HO. So, since I've been down, this HO has taken to the internet every day, sucking my D. You know what I'm saying? Every day something is coming out his mouth pertaining to NFA. And he's coming in the form of a rat. Capital R, capital A, capital T. This guy coming in form as a rat, talking about he exposing. What street dude that you know or claim that they're from the game comes to the internet claiming to expose people like the police do? This guy's been a police, he's been unfouled, he's been poisoned. I've been telling people for a long time, that's why I really stayed away from this dude. When the internet felt like I was dealing with this dude, I'm telling dudes like, man, I just don't really speak about this dude or say nothing about him because he's poison. If you ever watched the Game of Thrones, he's like the unsilly man. You know what I'm saying? You got an unsilly man that have been castrated. This man has been castrated. You know what I'm saying? Although recently something surfaced, you know what I'm saying, from a transmission reporting him playing, you know what I'm saying, with himself broad daylight in a car, you know what I'm saying? This man has substance abuse that he's been trying to hide, you know what I'm saying? He has a partner from 30s from Harlem that he was sniffing coke with. Been sniffing coke, trying to act like that. He's not on drugs, you know what I'm saying? He's underhand, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's just on his belly, slithering like a snake. I'm not understanding how do this HO comes to the internet calling people snitches and calling people informants when he's on paperwork. This dude is on paperwork as a snitch and as a CI. We have had numerous of people, you know what I'm saying, from Shaq affiliates, you know what I'm saying, Stutterbox, all these dudes, you know what I'm saying, that is him in that paperwork. And he's trying to get away from it. Oh, I got stopped on the highway and I got what's the name of justice? Like, man, shut up. Ain't no.
When you listen to that, right? And said a lot, man. He said a lot. And from what he sounds like, he's known this for a long time, man. Sound like he known this for a while, man. This is something that's not new to him. This is what it sounds like. He's known this. But now, it's like, now that he's saying it, it don't sound the same. This is the same thing that I keep saying with everybody. You got to pay attention to this from the door. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I said this before, right? If Hefe wasn't at no jumper, I don't think, you know, he probably would have got picked up for this shit. Being at no jumper, it highlights you. You can't do no crime and you in the spotlight. The only way you able to do crime and survive in the spotlight is if you're working with the authorities. Because they want other criminals to gravitate to you. So they'll let you do certain things because this is how they're going to get other people, because other criminals are going to gravitate to you because they think it's all good. People that are doing crime and they're out in the street, they gravitate to other criminals. It's just how it go, man. When you in the street, you gonna gravitate to other niggas in the street. If you robbing, if you hustling, whatever you doing, you gonna gravitate to that crew of individuals. You're not gonna be hanging with the civilians if you in the street. The niggas that are in the street are going to be all doing the same type of shit. It's how it go. The niggas that ain't in the street, you going to call them a square. Man, that nigga is square because he's not being a criminal. Man, this how the game go, man. Man, you got to pay attention, man. Wicked100, he's still going to do the same thing. Niggas gravitate to him. They going to get the same results, you know. And Hefe, I can say, was trying to be on point by not allowing him to line him up after he got close to him. But he was still hanging around the people in the street. So if you hanging around the people in the street, the shit that happens in the street, if you did it or not, it's going to affect you. It's going to stick on to you. You know? And like I said, I hope the brother stopped talking so much and, you know, worry about the case. But certain things, you know, niggas gonna do what they want to do, but, you know, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself if the results is bad, you know? And I'm gonna say it like I always say it, man. I don't trust, you know, the attorneys like that, man. Like, that's just me. I've had bad experiences with attorneys. Now, I've had some attorneys go to war with me. And this is from, you know, me like forcing the hand. Every attorney I've had has asked me to take a plea. Every single one. You know what I'm saying? I've been to trial 5 times. Every single one has asked me to take a plea. So it's like, I don't trust them. You know, I've had attorneys not trying to give me my paperwork, not try to give me the discovery, do all kinds of funny shit. You know, attorneys look down on us. This just being real. Attorneys look down on the regular people because you don't have the education that they have. And they know that the world is governed by the law. So they look down on us. They have a certain way to play on the mental of the people to make you comfortable until they feel like you don't have a shot. And then, you know, they're the most arrogant, cocky individuals. This is a fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my mind, right? If you study your own shit, you don't even really need a paid attorney if you study your own shit. You got to study though. And you can direct the public defender what to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a paid attorney, they don't want to listen to you. You really got to like fight with them to listen to you because they feel like you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't go to school for law. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a public defender, he knows all the shit legally that the paid attorney does. It's just you got to be able to instruct him. You might not know the terminology, but you identify and what you want him to do, he got to do it. A paid attorney got to do it, but they going to play games with you. The public defender, you instructing him what to do or her to do, they going to do it because you can go ahead and hit the ineffective assistant counsel with them, and then you can write the bar as if they're working with the state because or the government because that's who they work for, literally. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna move different. It's just you got to do your homework. And, you know, people don't like studying and doing their homework. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, I feel like Jefe should be in the law library more than he is making audio for YouTube. Yeah, I feel like his main focus should be the law library. You know, come talk to us about what you learned from the law library. You feel what I'm saying? That's what his content should be about. Man, I was down the law library. I learned this, that, and the third. I was researching this case, that case. Now, you know, the prosecutors are listening to the shit he's putting out, right? If they heard Aunt Jefe talking about what he learned at the law library, I guarantee you they would take it a little bit serious. Are they like, oh, he trying to fight for himself? Now you got to understand, right? Attorneys go home at the end of the night. Jefe ain't going home. He going back to the cell. So the attorney's going to care but so much because his life is not going to be affected from what Aunt Jefe's going through. He got a case. He going to get paid. If Aunt Jefe beat it or not, his life is not going to get affected. His shit's still going to continue. You know, and people don't be paying attention to that shit. You know what I mean? So I really feel like that nigga should be in the law library coming making content about cases. You know what I mean? Yo, this is what I seen. That they probably might shut his shit down. Nah, you can't be on the phone because you getting smart. You understand that they only let these people do this shit when they talking dumb. When they talk smart, they not going to allow them to do this shit. Nah, you talk dumb, we going to allow you to go ahead and keep going. Because you going to incriminate yourself. Keep talking. Keep going. We'll shut you down. We want to put you on ice. But we want you to talk right now. So, you know, hey, listen, man. Y'all know I just be giving out the GAME. But, you know, this shit ain't hitting hard. What Aunt Hefe saying right now ain't hitting that hard. We going to play it, but it's not hitting hard. We knew this shit. You're supposed to do this shit on the street. Last year, you know, and Hefe was supposed to go to no jumper, right? If he wanted to sit down with Wack, as soon as he left, start going on it. Next day, going on it, nigga. Yeah, I'm just going in on it. Constant. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, and Hefe embraced Wack for a long period of time. And y'all know this. He embraced him for a long period of time. Wack was sending him content. He running Wack's narratives. He got a whole bunch of videos that was supporting what Wack was saying. He was making content supporting Wack. Yo, Wack said this. Wack said that. Wack this, Wack that. It wasn't nothing against Wack until Wack started going at him. Until Wack had Hefe where he was on no jumper and said, man, I know somebody at the table right now that I got to work on. You hear me? That's when Hefe felt like he should say something about Wack. But before then, he wasn't saying nothing about Wack like that. It was all whatever Wack was putting out. You know what I'm saying? Wack started that fire while he was at the table. And I really think he started that fire at the table because he knew that this was lingering. You feel what I'm saying? I really felt like he started this fire because he knew this was lingering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me go ahead and say something about the nigga and go at him. You know, and Hefe wasn't trying to bite on the shit. Then he bit on it a little bit, and then he fell back. Let me fall back now. You know, Wack kept saying shit, little slick shit. You know, Wack is nobody's friend, man. I tell these niggas keep fucking with this nigga. That nigga ain't nobody's friend. Wack, listen, nigga, Wack, that nigga didn't care about his own mom, nigga. That nigga ain't care about his own mom. Now listen, I understand niggas have disagreements, right? With their parents, all that, right? That nigga didn't even care about his own mom at all, like, not one bit. You think he care about a gang member, nigga? You think he care about any of those gang members, nigga? J Hood, Jab 5. You think he care about them niggas? Hell no, nigga. It's an agenda. Wack don't care about Blueface. He eating off the nigga. He don't care about the nigga. All the people he deal with, nigga he don't care about Adam. Wack is a heartless nigga. It's just if he can manipulate you, he gonna act like he care about you because he can benefit from you. So, you know, jokers gotta pay attention to that shit, man. The bull dirty work, you hear me? Dirty work.
Nobody else got that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody else in Texas or wherever this dude was pulling over at that got that. This dude is on PaperWork, you know what I'm saying? Talent, and he has the nerve to come to the internet trying to say that somebody is a snitch and he doesn't have any paperwork on it. If you pay attention to the people he surrounds himself with, all these this call is being recorded. All these dudes are privileged, you know what I'm saying? If you talk to about these dudes, like you said, a lot of these dudes like kind of like a rejects. Then the ones who are half-ass decent, like you can't even explain why you're around this dude. You said it has to be for a dollar amount, or even this dude has something over these dudes, because that is the type of foul individual he is. You say he collects information. You said if you have any information out there that's detrimental, he's gonna hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying? That's a true fact. Now, this dude, like I've been, like I said, he's eating everything up. Been watching my page like an HO. You know what I'm saying? Everything and Hefe, you said drops. He wanna go back and forth. Only women go back and forth. You know, women try to go back and forth, but man, real man, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna address, you know, a situation, try to get to the facts of the situation, and you know they gonna let it go. So that's why, like a lot of stuff this HO been saying, I haven't like even really been like giving it no mind. Even when my people was telling me, "Oh man, the HO just hopped out there and said this, he just said this," you know, let my people know like, man, stop watching this still skin dude. You know what I'm saying? They just like, man, no, he just popping up in the algorithm every day. He wake up, he ain't Hefe this, he ain't Hefe that. And it's just like, man, get off my EUTs, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't salty enough in your mouth. Like, you just keep on reporting, ain't Hefe this, ain't Hefe that. And then, this is the cold part, right? This how retarded this dude is, right? This dude has the nerve to get on the internet and say that I'm telling on myself and I'm telling on my homies because I called into No Jumper and I spoke about what's in the description that the police gave. This is public knowledge, you know what I'm saying? This is...
That right there is where Ed Hefe doesn't understand. You don't speak about nothing that's public knowledge when you fighting a case, especially a homicide. If it's public knowledge, let it be public knowledge. It's not your place to speak about it. It don't benefit you to speak about what's public knowledge. I don't know what's going on with the folks out there, man. You hear me? I don't know what's going on with my people, man. You don't speak about nothing that's public knowledge when you fighting a case that got to do with your life. You don't speak. So what that is public knowledge? Come on, man. We didn't know that you was on the crime scene from nobody else but you. It was all speculation until you told us you was out there. Straight up. It was all speculation. You confirmed it. So, man, I don't think Hefe understand that part, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he understands that part, though. On some real shit.
What the lawyers is showing, this is the initial, you say, complaint. You know, I spoke on what was in the complaint and what they say they had supposedly seen on camera, which is pertaining to me. So how could you tell yourself? Like, make that make sense. But
he don't even understand it. Like, real shit, though. Like, he don't even understand this, though. It's gonna be some people that learn from him and some people that don't. This how life go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some people that learn from him, right? And some people that don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep this a buck, right? I'm gonna keep this a buck. I'm here today, right? And this is just no cap. This is no cap. I'm here today, you know, from a blessing. You hear me? one of my homies had a situation, and I seen what happened with him, right? The same situation could have happened to me, but because I seen what happened to him and they picked him up, I was able to make sure that it didn't happen to me because of what I seen happen to him. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And this is facts. And I think about that shit all the time. You hear me? Shit give me the chills just thinking about it. From my observation of what happened to him, so when it came my way, I was already ready for it. I was prepared. I'm like, nah, I know what's gonna happen if I bite that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I'm here today. You hear me? Just being real. So it's gonna be some people that learn from Jefe, and it's gonna be some people that don't. You know, because Jefe is giving people a lesson, for real. You know, some people gotta give you the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Jefe giving people the lesson on some real live shit. Yeah, and he giving people like a real lesson. You know, just be quiet. Don't do this. Whatever you do, don't do what he's doing. Just be quiet, nigga. You know what I mean? Just be quiet.
This is the same silly that came to the internet with a police report and reported what the police said about me. Hung that as if it was true. He came with the police report. This call is being recorded. Second-handed what the police said. He came and read the police speech as if it was the king's speech. Like, is that not treason? Like, and that's what I'm saying. This dude does a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? This dude does a lot of the same ish that is considered snitching and trying to say somebody else is snitching. How you come explain what the police said? Yeah, this what happened. I told y'all and this and that. Like, you speaking for the police. How can you speak for the police and rightfully come out and call somebody else a snitch? Like, just admit it. You the real snitch. You're the CI. You're the one working. That's how some of these things you be knowing. Like, people never really pay attention to what this dude get on the internet. He be having this paperwork and he go about this exposure thing. Oh, yeah, I got people that work here, work there, bro. No, nobody just got people who work there, bro. Like, you are the police. And, like, if you gonna call anybody else the police, why don't you stand on your rat toes? You know what I'm saying? You've been a snitch. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing police stuff. All the stuff you do on the internet is police. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't go to your area. You trying to use my situation to go, oh, you see why? That's why I don't go to my area. Either you this or you the bully. Like, no, because they gonna bully your snake skin weird self. You know what I'm saying? You are a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? To get on the internet all day reporting about me. That's like weirdo activity. But you got all this money. You got these businesses, man. Get your weird ass up out of here. You are a clown. You know what I'm saying? You a straight clown. You don't want to fight. You don't want to do nothing. I called you out. You turned it down. Then you try to hit my phone and expose Travis Ford. Like, you a cold weirdo. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff you do. I don't even understand how you got friends. All these dudes around you and say they better watch out because you're an information collector. You know what I'm saying? And if you know where the bones are buried, the police are gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to keep it to yourself for a later date. You know what I'm saying? You are the worst type of individual, you know what I'm saying, that ever lived. A snake and a rat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that make, they need to form that in the lab, put a snake and a rat together, and I guarantee you it'll be the scale skin, man. You know what I'm saying? You freaky. Like I said, like you got women exposing you that you like that thing played with, face down, ass up like a Boosie stone. And then there's reason like you in the car, why are we not talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not getting to the bottom of you being in the car broad daylight sleep with your thing out? How horny are you to play with yourself in broad daylight? You know what I'm saying? That is weird. You know what I'm saying? You playing with yourself in broad daylight. And this transmission is out. You know what I'm saying? Who was in that car with you? Who hand was that? Let's talk about that. Let's go back and talk about these cases that you've been exposed on. You know what I'm saying? And I know Jay Hood kind of feel crazy now that he had jumped out there for you and all this stuff, but all this stuff is coming out like, bro, you've been bad. You know what I'm saying? You've been bad.
Yo, all this stuff been out though. J Hood knew just like you knew. Everybody knows this. This stuff is not just coming out. It's all been out. It's what I'm saying. It's just that when people feel like Wack can provide them an opportunity, they ignore the truth. But when things don't go always as planned, now they want to tell us the truth. We all knew this shit. Ant knew this shit. J Hood know this shit. Jab 5 know this shit. Everybody knows this shit. Everybody. But everybody ignores it until they in the situation. Whether Wack put him in the situation or not. Wack's talking about him in the situation. Now they want to talk about it. Yeah, so it don't hit the same. That's all I'm saying. It does not hit the same. Anybody that go deal with Wack and then talk about him, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't have the same effect. You know what I'm saying? That shit has a different effect when niggas talk about it from the rip. Yeah. If niggas out there was saying, yo, nah, we just going at him, and everybody was to talk about him and put it out there, it would hit different. But what's happening out there is there's individuals that feel like they gonna get an opportunity. So when somebody's telling them, yo, we ain't messing with dude and he ain't right, they saying to themselves, man, I'm about to get on. Fuck that. You hear me? They said, I'm about to get on. He ain't do nothing to me. I ain't got no beef with him. I can't make their problem my problem. And then they go deal with the dude. And he turn on him. Now, when he turn on him, now you want everybody to support what you saying. But people can't get it out their head that you went over there and you rock with them. That's what people got to start understanding, though. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
That's the thing, that you been a weirdo, you know what I'm saying, and you can't be trusted. And like I said, I don't even understand how any dude walking a straight line so they got integrity, like mess with you, because you're not nobody to merge with. You say
Did y'all hear that? He said, I don't know how anybody with any integrity would sit down with you and merge with you. But that's what you did. This what he did. Sat down, merged with him, rocked with him, and told everybody Wack was solid. Told everybody Wack was solid. So how don't, when we see this shit over and over, how does our people still gravitate to the nigga? Our people is seeing this shit over and over and over again, and they still do the same thing. Ain't seen this with Loose Cannon and Big U. He's seen this. Niggas is seeing this, you know, with every situation, and they still go deal with him. Now, Ant might have been cautious of being caught up in the direct web of Wack, but you got other shit going on. You still deal with the man. You might have been cautious, and you know you played the thin line with this nigga. Like, I ain't gonna let him catch me up directly. You know what I'm saying? So you played that line, right? But you in the street still. So you got shit going on. You feel me? That shit crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. And these boys better wake up. Better wake up.
Bad for business, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you big in HO, you know what I'm saying? The people who do deal with you only deal with you because you make yourself accessible, you know what I'm saying? You get on your knees and you work just like an HO, you know what I'm saying? You bring those deals to them, you bring certain things to them, just like an HO supposed to. So, you know, people tolerate you, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why you around, you know what I'm saying? Because you could make certain things happen, you know what I'm saying? As far as like in this media space, and probably like, you know what I'm saying, network in with this rap stuff. But other than that, bro, like you like a cold woman. That's why you like your culo played with, you know what I'm saying? Only women like the culo played with, and so you trying to get that button hit up. You trying to get that button hit. What you want your G-spot hit? Weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep my name out your mouth and stop reporting me, you know what I'm saying? That's snitchy. Every time you get on here talking, Hefe this and Hefe that, like, you the snitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how snitches calling other people snitches. No, you're the rat, you know what I'm saying? Cold rat, you know what I'm saying? Rat snake. Keep my name out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Unsilly man. Go find you another transmission to play with you, you know what I'm saying, to put you out there, you know what I'm saying? You are a weirdo. Everything that has came out on the internet about you has just been weirdo activity, you know what I'm saying? Just unrighteous, and I don't even understand how you just open your mouth and continuously talking on the net, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes you hang with is weird, you know what I'm saying? And like I told Adam, you know what I'm saying, you trying to destroy his platform, you know what I'm saying? Tell him the truth. Tell him how you was getting at me, telling me not to go to no jumper. I shouldn't do no jumper. I don't need Adam 22. I should start my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? The same shit you was telling Flacco. I'm not the only one you was telling that, you know what I'm saying? You trying to uproot this man's business, you know what I'm saying, for being in his face, doing a whack, you know what I'm saying, an Adam show, you know what I'm saying? You a cold hoe, you know what I'm saying? You a snake, and then anybody that trusts you was gonna get bit, you know what I'm saying? But keep my name out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Without talking about yourself, my niggas, you the only rat, you know what I'm saying? You the only snitch, you know what I'm saying? And you the only one turning down fades. Turned down mine, so I couldn't get no fades. You didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You try to bring somebody else into it. You try to bring a reject from San Diego into it. And I told you what I say. I said, let's meet up. Me and you, I'm going to get out with him, and I'm going to bring a fade for you. And what you do, you turn that shit down like a buster, you know what I'm saying? Keep my name out your mouth. You turn Spody face fade down. He can't get out with you just reporting on him. Or your homie said this, your homie said that. What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? Weirdo, castrated. That's why you ain't man. I don't even know how they even showed that yet. It might be AI because you're sure castrated. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But, you know, we going to conclude this right here, man. You already know it's boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go.
Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel, man. That shit wild. That shit wild, man. That shit wild, man. That shit don't even hit hard, man. Don't hit hard, man. Yeah. All Hefe gonna do is make Wack talk about him more. That's it. And y'all know what Wack gonna do. You hear me? He gonna start making sure that he say the nigga telling. Facts. You already know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's gonna put the sauce on this shit. We all know what Wack is gonna do. He's gonna put the sauce on it now. You know what I'm saying? Put the sauce on it. Yeah. You know? And Hefe definitely tripping. Talking about I wanted to fade with Wack. Damn. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yeah. Why is you saying that now, man? Why are you saying that Wack didn't want to fade? Like, we all know this though. That's my point, right? The whole entire internet knows that Wack didn't want to fade with you. Why are you saying that on the on the state recorded phone? Why? What you getting out of that? SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's up? We need this silent in Philly.
What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling. Yo, listen, I'm sitting back listening to this shit, right? I think motherfucker ain't Hefe running his own play. You know his money ain't right. He probably fucked up in that joint, right? So he going at Wack to keep his name in the algorithm. You know Wack gonna keep talking. I mean, so he can pay that lawyer. I mean, keep his name in the algorithm, keep looking at his page, keep doing it going. That's how you gotta get that money for that lawyer, right?
Okay, that could be a point.
9 times out of 10, nigga ain't got no paper. He ain't got no paper. I can look at him and tell he twisted. So he got to get it however he can get it.
Shit, crazy, man. If that's the case, that's the worst way to do it. For the simple fact that you making yourself look bad with an open case.
For sure. It's definitely terrible. But he don't got no other way. So he it's wrong no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, it's definitely looking, bad that he's doing that and the stuff that he's saying. At least, if he was to make content, he could choose his words differently, his topics differently, and not having the topic on the gangster life.
Right, listen, I look at it like this, like he not snitching what he's saying, right? But you just doing bad. Like it's bad, like it's wrong. Like, you're not snitching the things you're saying, but you still saying the wrong stuff, period.
Yeah.
Like, if it was me personally, I wouldn't be making no content at all. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I go to jail. When I used to go to jail, I didn't even really use the phone. I used the phone maybe once a week, twice a week, call the crib, you see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, cause ain't nothing really to talk about in there. Listening to everything you say. Like, they keep on saying this is recorded. You hear that constantly. So I don't know what's up with these West Coast dudes, or I'm gonna say the Los Angeles, California dudes. They can't think of something, man. I don't know what's wrong with their brain. It's something with the air over there or something.
Yeah, it's crazy that he.
Maybe it's the time difference. I don't know what it is, but it ain't right. The goldfish brain balls, man.
He know he in the situation, but he's trying to explain, things to people that we don't need the explanation. We already know.
Right. If he had his mind right, he'd be trying to get him a deal or something. Because more than likely, he's cooked. Like, I don't know. Just from what I see, from what they say and all that. I don't know. I don't have no intricate, like, it was going intricacies into the case or whatever. But from what I see, what it sound like he's cooked to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. Yeah, I'll be trying to figure something out right now.
It's looking bad, man.
It's looking terrible.
Looking bad, bro.
For real. That's my call, man. You be cool though, man.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah, I hope Hefe fall back on that shit too. I mean, if that's what it is, he trying to get his paper to pay the lawyer, and he only had, some money for the lawyer to get a retainer. Then, I understand that he had to make content, but you gotta choose a different choice of content, man. Yeah, like nothing putting yourself in the bad light. You should be talking all positive. Shouldn't be talking about no fades. None of that shit. Why you talking about fades, man? Appreciate you gifting that membership, D Twins. Yeah, you shouldn't be asking for no fees. None of that shit. Forget the fees. I don't want no fees right now. I don't even want to talk about no fee. Even though we all know Wack turned down the fee. We know that. That's a fact. Everybody know Wack turned down the fee. He didn't want no fee. We know that. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta tell us. Shit, we know, nigga. Wack don't want no fee. Don't tell us, nigga. Yeah, cause you ain't telling us. You telling the police this about yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, you telling the police that you wanted a fee. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. We know Wack didn't want no fee. Nigga. We know this. Yeah, so you know what I mean? You know this, man. But I don't know, man. Hefe tweaking. You just came in the building, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? You know, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Shout out to all y'all. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. We just keeping it a buck, man. You know, we keeping it a buck. No cap. No cap at all. Real shit. Let me see here. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see. Yeah, so Wack goes off. R&B. We know Wack is a marshmallow. We all know Wack is a marshmallow, man. We know that. Straight marshmallow. Let me see, hold on. Wack is a straight marshmallow, man. Let me see, Wack goes off on R&B. I think we might have heard this one. Let's see what this said. Hold on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Where'd he go off on R&B? Yeah, we already know Wack is a marshmallow, man. Shout out to the chat too, man. Yeah. Shout out to the chat.
Nobody to Bone Thugs and Harmony. You from 75, though. That's cross-trade. That ain't my brand. What Chris said? That ain't got that. One mic on Wack. One mic on Wack. You told something you got dropped?
No, I didn't drop. I was there through the whole month.
My spies is your name didn't come up 9 times.
Nope, I did not get dropped them messy Mondays at all. Go look at the replays. Never got dropped.
I told you they was getting dropped.
The word. Not me. I didn't get dropped.
Somebody told you they was getting dropped.
No, I did not get dropped.
You're not hearing what he's saying.
That's not what he
Oh,
asked.
Somebody told you they were dropped.
Nobody told me nothing. I never got dropped in Messy Monday, period.
Someone saying if you guys right. Yo, Spies, go to replays on Messy Monday. Matter of fact, hold on.
You just narrowed it down.
I know how to fix this shit.
You gotta just hit up Stevie. Stevie's gonna be like, hey, who you? So they'll get to him first.
All we gotta do is go to replays and go to the motherfucking chat. If somebody was getting dropped, they gonna say something in the chat. Ain't nothing in the chat. Nigga, she's imagining shit.
What's up, man?
Hardwick, you told R&B something about somebody said that she was dropping somebody?
Nah, man. I went into her room, but I don't know nothing about nobody dropping nobody. So,
yeah, something.
And Messy Mondays.
Something weird. Something's very weird.
Hardwick, if you said anything and you lying, man, and something comes out, man, I'm just telling you, man, it's not gonna end well for you. Bro, listen, let me say something to you, right? I got my health issue. It's more important than this bullshit, bro. Okay. That's all you gotta say. I really think I'm gonna get back in some more bullshit. Don't keep me. No, I don't need that. You're good, player. You're good.
All right, so.
Jesus Miyake, hit that like, comment, subscribe. Whack on the hunt for whoever was the one messaging R&B. Whack is on the hunt. And as you can see, everybody's yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe. And like I said, right now,
this motherfucking shit, and that ain't gonna be happening like that because we don't give a fuck. If you're doing that shit and you're causing confusion, we will dig into your family's life. We're gonna dig into your life. We're gonna make it so fucked up for you that you wish you didn't even come down this motherfucker no more. I'm not even gonna lie. So if you stood on anything, you come and say, yeah, that was me, so we can fucking go ahead and get to the business clear already. Instead, you're being a dope bitch, and now we have to do this shit to you.
Hey, Beast, you know what's crazy? They probably in here right now, bro. Right motherfucker now. Listen to all this shit.
I'm gonna find out once I find out. It's Wax not even gonna give a fuck because he's yeah.
They're always in every room, whether it's a burn or whatever. They're always around. But you got friends around.
And if you all think the queen ain't gonna tell the king,
motherfuckers gonna call him and say, they gonna pop in, then they gonna pop out. Trying to cover up for this, whoever this is. Somebody went over there. You know what it be? Motherfuckers ain't got no comment. All the motherfuckers just make something up.
yeah, what y'all feel about Beast? I know I be seeing a lot of comments on Beast. I I'm always so,
bringing Tink up. Oh, Aaron King. He said, motherfuckers, I've been in the go. Everybody bringing me up. Oh, no. That shit is weird as a motherfucker. And then, so they must have just told her today. Had to.
What's up, love? What happened? It's G-Wayne.
What you want, Hardwick? Why you tell me to come back here?
Jesus Miyake.
What do you want?
Was it Hardwick?
Because they saying I told you that about somebody dropping something.
Bro,
and then do
they ain't saying that. Them niggas asked the question.
You didn't question me because I ain't got shit to do with this shit.
So you want me to take up for you? That's what you want me to do? I'm just saying. But you bring me to the room to take up for you. Who the fuck is you talking to, Hardwick? Who you talking to like that?
I'm not with none of this.
I'm not a man. I have a vagina, not a ding-a-ling, nigga. I'm not a man, nigga.
None of this bullshit.
I'm not a man, though.
I ain't did shit.
Hey, yo,
I'm not a man, though.
You gonna come in here bringing more confusion when you the confusion. You gonna clear them or you not?
Listen, Yeah, I'm just saying. He said he didn't tell me, so he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. He didn't tell me nothing. I got it from the Discord.
Man, get the fuck out of here from the Discord. Then go screenshot it where you got it from then, nigga.
I don't feel like doing all that. That's a
You're a liar, because you're lying.
I'm not lying. I got it from the
Discord. You're
The
lying.
Hell's Angels. Glorilla told me.
Lying.
Glorilla told me.
You're lying.
Glorilla.
That's the word that you and Phoenix and Emily don't like them.
Glorilla told me. Glorilla my homegirl.
The day a female can twist me,
Glorilla my homegirl.
I'm not a bitch.
Glorilla my homegirl though. I know who Glorilla is.
So you really think this shit is a game, a joke?
It should have been a joke when the room was closed. We was.
And it was at this point she knew she had fucked up severely when she brought that information to Wack. And shit is about to turn. No, Wack is on one right now.
I get it. They shouldn't be confused. They shouldn't be. They were confused when I was in the room. I'm not making accusations. But they don't gotta look at everybody. They don't gotta do none of that. Move on, like we always do.
Ain't no move on. It don't work like that over here.
Okay, well.
I don't know. This ain't Dante Brooks.
Blow up the Discord. That's all I can say.
Nah, you come out your mouth.
Okay.
This ain't that weird ass side of the app.
Okay.
Nigga make accusations, we gonna point a finger. That motherfucker said it.
Okay. Glorilla said it. Glorilla, please come up.
Cap.
Glorilla, please come up and take your punishment.
Said what?
I don't know.
Glorilla said what?
R&B name was implemented in somebody being thrown to the goo yesterday. I was throwing people to the goo yesterday in the Messy Mondays. It was Arn Teeth who did it. Arn Teethus.
So let me get this right.
Was kicking people to the goo.
Let me get this right.
Mm-hmm.
The people in the goo say something and you address the floor? I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right.
It's my room. I mean,
what? It's your what?
It's my room. I was creating content. It's something wrong with creating content. We do it every day.
No, we don't know. We don't create lies over here.
Oh, we do it every day. Why has it got to be a lie?
No,
if it was really a real thing. It was a real thing.
You know it's a real thing.
Because it was a real thing.
No, we don't build off lies.
Go watch the replays of Messy Monday.
We don't build. Ain't nobody. Nobody in the chat. Ain't no being brought up. That ain't what we're saying.
People were being dropped. No, that's what I'm saying. People were being dropped and it got blamed on Arn Teethus.
Well, who?
I don't know. They didn't say the names. I have no clue. I don't know who got dropped.
Well, why would you bring? Yo, you playing?
Who got dropped?
I'm telling you right now, my daughter's soul. I'm not playing.
And I'm telling you, I don't know who got dropped.
Play, you looking like an op to me.
Okay, well, I'm not an op. That's for sure.
Stop fucking playing with me right now.
I'm not playing?
I'm not playing. I'm telling you I'm not playing. I'm giving warning. I am not. Second warning. I'm not playing.
Okay.
Either you're going to put it on the table, all that weird ass shit, all that content crazy. Nigga, we don't do that over here.
Okay.
This ain't Freddie Roosevelt room. Nigga just saying shit.
Is this drag me right now?
Drag you?
Wack, come on, you guys. She not a op. Come on, you guys.
Big old Pablo, I'm telling you, you think I'm playing. I'm not fucking playing, man.
She not no op.
Nah, fuck all that. Cause in a minute, you gonna go at her. I'm not playing.
Jeezy Miyake.
This ain't no fucking Freddie Roosevelt. Niggas over here making up shit on stage to have conversation and got people on the stage looking at each other crazy, not knowing what's what. That ain't what we do.
Jeezy Miyake, hit that like, comment, subscribe.
Nobody else better bring that bullshit over here like that. We don't have fake plans for fake content. So again, who said it? You bring some Discord shit to the team? People that we don't even talk to? That's cap. That's a 42 fake. So this what we gonna do. You don't want to tell me, right? That's your stance? Want to make sure I hear this shit. You don't want to tell me, right?
I got it from the Discord. I told you.
No. I'm not going for none of that. That ain't what you told the team. You told the team, if you tell them who said it, it's going to expose your source. That's what you told the team.
I mean, I can say what I want to say. That's I said. I mean, everybody don't always be honest about where they get their shit from.
You can say what you want to say. That's
people do that. People say all the time. You don't gotta be like, oh, this is who said it. I'm not gonna.
That's cool. And that's what you standing on?
It was the Discord.
No, you standing on, you can say what you want to say, lies or whatever. You just come in here, cause confusion, have motherfuckers questioning motherfuckers, halfway getting into it.
We was laughing at the end of the room, so I'm confused about why people getting into it with each other. That's crazy.
Too. I came from the room.
I mean, we were laughing at the end of the room, so I'm confused that unless the bitch who got dropped had to make the call. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit be silly. This shit be real. Who? I don't know. Tell me who it was.
You the one said you.
Because there gotta be some kind of truth to it. There gotta be some kind of truth to it, or somebody would go to the extreme to be like, what is going on? We were laughing at the end of the room. Everything is cool. But all of a sudden, it's a big problem. And don't nobody see that to be weird?
Yo, fuck all that. Who said it?
Jesus Miyake.
Motherfucking Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Fuck out of here like I sit down to piss. You got me fucked up. All of a sudden it's the Discord. All of a sudden you don't know. But you done ran a whole motherfucking room over there accusing my
half a room. It was a half a room.
Listen, man.
We didn't even talk about that half the time. We laughed half the time. So, I mean, come on. It wasn't that serious, but okay.
Okay, so you determining what's not that serious or not, right? I want to make
but, I mean, we was all laughing. Is it that serious?
Let me get this right. So you can determine what ain't that serious, but I mean, I can determine what ain't that serious too, right? Right? That's the game we playing? All right. You sure you want to play that game with me?
Whatever it is. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Because you're really on some weird ass shit right now. Nikki. Well, I can't call you that, because one thing about Nikki, she gonna put it on the floor. So I definitely can't call you that. Let me retract that. You're really on some weird ass shit right now. Gigi, give you a punk bitch name.
Thanks.
I can't give you the Nikki name because that crazy bitch gonna say it. She ain't scared. So.
Scared gang don't win. That's for sure.
See, you think this shit is the game, right? Alright.
You just said I was scared. I said,
that's alright. Where my room at? I'm gonna make it a game. It's a game. It's cool.
Jesus me.
Since you wanna play the game, I'm gonna play the game right back with you.
Make sure you hit that like.
I hope wherever this motherfucker is worth it. Since you wanna go up, let's go up. Fuck it.
That's all good.
Alright, it's all good. That's where we at with it. We find my house. It's all good, right? We playing the game. Cool. Here we go. 100 ENT show. And fake day one. You want to create your own title? You want me to just come up with it?
I don't care.
That's what we doing.
Because you can create it.
Alright, cool.
Nigga stupid. That nigga whack crazy as
fuck. Sylvester's dick. Run it up there.
That nigga crazy, bro.
This should be good for YouTube.
You really want me to make some real YouTube shit? See, you think you playing in a minute.
You put in the title that I
get it.
That nigga Wack. Man, Wack, I'm telling you, most people be like, why are we, why they take this club? Because he feel like topic, but I told you.
Right?
I told you I got it from Discord. You don't believe me.
I ain't gonna ask you no more. I'll just do what I do. You got it from Discord. Hey, yo, go get her profile, put it up top. Got me fucked up. You think you gonna disrespect me? Get at me like I'm some fucking bozo. Nigga, I ain't nobody bigger than the program. Go get her shit, pin it up top. Discord.
She's Miyaki.
Still got it from Discord, right?
Nigga lame, man.
I did.
Nigga lame.
Alright. Still funny, right?
I got it from Discord.
This is Queen, though.
So you bring some Discord shit to our floor and accuse the team. I want to make sure I'm getting this math right before I do what I'm about to do. You bring some Discord shit to our floor and accuse the team of it. And you find that right. Yo, you there? You find that right. You find what a motherfucking Discord talking about to have enough motherfucking ground to come accuse the team. You find that right. I'm not understanding. Phoenix, you talking about she ain't an op. That's op shit. So an op tell her something, and then we become the ops. That make her an op, right? You saying she ain't an op? She just said an op in Discord told her something, and she comes to our stage and make us the ops. I mean, you saying, you know, I mean, shit, I don't know, Phoenix. What we, you know something about it? Somebody know something. This shit get weird. Maze, bring your bitch ass up here. You got an invite. Bring your bitch ass up here. You getting blocked. Nigga, don't think every now and then I do watch the chat. Send you one more invite, alright? Now you finna get blocked out. Bozo. Learn to keep your fucking mouth shut. Remove from room. Bye. All this shit. Motherfuckers be doing shit, and then it's a motherfucking domino effect. Now all of a sudden they come from Discord. I don't know. I was in the motherfucking room earlier. Didn't she say she don't want to give up the name or to give up the source or some shit?
That's a fact.
That don't sound like Discord to me. That sound like it's some internal motherfucking snakes, and you part of that snake crew. That's what that sound like to me.
You see, Wack run his. You see, the reason why Wack motherfuckers can't. So these people ain't coming back to Wack.
So it's that, then it's Discord.
I lied. Or you was just trying to center yourself? It was an attention move. Which one was it?
Hey, Wack got straight feminine ways, man. Like, real shit. Boy got feminine ways, man. I can't even hold you.
Shit, I think her and Phoenix in on it now. She damn sure come off the mic talking about she ain't no op, but I'm like, doing the math. She say the Discord, that's the op. Told her, and then she come and make up the op.
I said if she moving like that, she is a op. If that's how she moving, I said I don't want to say it, but if she moving like that, that's op chick.
She just said the op in Discord told her about us, and then she come in here and make us the ops, but don't want to tell us.
Who is us? Who is us?
The flow, motherfucker.
Oh shit, man, this shit crazy.
I'm gonna show you crazy. Hey, y'all get that link? I'm gonna show you crazy. You think this shit is a game? You think you bigger than the program? That's what's going on. Yeah, you think you bigger than the program.
I don't.
Yeah, you think you bigger than the program. So it's funny.
It ain't funny.
So you came with a lie. So now all of a sudden, you believe the people that you say is the ops. Hell's Angels is telling me they ain't never said no shit like that.
Okay.
Or, I mean, they saying, where's that? Ain't nobody deleted nothing, go get it. Where's that?
G's and me out.
They deleted it, maybe.
Nah, they can't delete it.
How come they can't?
How can they?
Because it was in their Discord.
Their Discord? Man, you on some bozo shit. Now it's their Discord.
That's the Discord.
No, we got a Discord. They got a Discord.
They got a Discord too. I'm in that
Discord. This bozo shit. I think you did it just to have something to talk about.
Yeah.
SBGB TV.
Like to me.
Okay.
That what it sound like to me. So the question is, do we bring shit to the floor and accuse people of something and we ain't gonna put it on the table? Is that what we do over here? Yes or no? So why you doing it?
I don't know.
Why you doing it?
I don't know.
Listen, man. This ain't that.
I know.
You ain't gonna put it on the table. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
This is not them little weird ass rooms you used to go into. That ain't what we do.
Hey, yo, you literally can see the type of brain Wack got. This supposed to be his queen now, but he's on there trying to make her say what he wants her to say. Yeah, where it's at? Where you get it from? Shit wild. SBGB TV live call-in show.
TV. These is Trees.
What's up, Trees?
I'm speaking up on the wax situation. You see how tender nuts he is?
Yeah, he definitely tender.
So we just gonna advise NFA, Sporty Face, Munchie beat him. Just go at that nigga with R&B. He's so tender about her. He break down long like you had. Well, I don't like barbecue, but you know how you put the ribs on the grill and you let them marinate in the sauce.
Yeah.
They so tender. Whack a tender ass nigga.
Extra
Just go
tender.
at the go at that nigga up on that bitch R&B because no matter what, you ain't gonna get through him. You ain't gonna break that nigga through the police work. You ain't gonna break him through none of this snitching shit because he think he got this shit up on top. So he's a South tender nigga. A nigga like that, break him down with that bogus ass horse mouth ass girl that he got her body fixed and all that because he wanna deflect the situation about Adam and his girl and woo out the bam, and now Adam running with his narrow. Oh, Jay Hood gonna be still up on the Tuesday show, and now you going against Sporty Face. You talking so bad about, just backdoor stuff. You know what I'm saying? If everybody don't see that, y'all should team up with everybody that's going against No Jumper. Whack. And Adam don't mean y'all no good. Just like you said, use the platform to get on. Build your brand. And blow up. Why would you need them? Look what Adam doing. He trying to make it seem like that Sporty Face was the problem. Whack will never be the problem. R&B will never be the problem. You notice that? He don't speak up on none of that.
Yeah.
Just like you said, Whack and Adam is together.
Yeah.
They playing this. Adam is the Federado. Whack just a Federado in trainee. In trainee. Cause he had a background and he had to get it expunged and all that. Just like you said, you ain't lying. It's a process because I know that. But in the making, Wax still working with the police. You can still work with the police as you being a non-biased citizen. You can work with the police and don't even have to give your name. So I don't know why people want to act like, oh, he showed the badge and said it was a friend badge. Who showed badges? Who in their right man go buy a phony badge? We've been stopped playing cops and robbers since we was little kids. When the last time y'all played cops and robbers? We may play that in the bedroom for fun, but who does that? And then look at he goes right back into disrespect R&B. We can't wait till baby girl bust out all that information because it's coming. You think she gonna call you first, D's, or who you think she calling? Adam.
I hope she.
Because I think Adam's had her.
I hope she do call me.
I hope she do, but she ain't gonna call you. She ain't gonna call you first. You know how you see how she was bending over up on that couch with her and Lena. What's Adam's wife's name? Mm-hmm. You see how they was getting in position for that little after hour show they was gonna film? Mm-hmm. Remember that? Man, they got some secrets there. Never tell. You heard what Gucci said. He did. Mm-hmm. But Whack going down and Adam going down. You can see it up in Adam's face. He's sick. He's sick, but Adam also, he don't care about no black person, no game banger. I honestly don't think he racist, but I think he really just don't care. And everything is for contact. And he know he worked with the police, and he know Whack can act like he a part of the game member. And he can line them up and corrupt. I can corrupt some people to come along with me. I'm saying it wrong. I'm a little country. But I can get people come along with me and they're going to follow my lead. And then I'm going to put No Jump up on for all the time. He not. But I don't want to make it like to the public that he getting up on
Whack, but he not getting on his butt. He playing like fast ass. I think Adam's playing so many sass that I'm a little confused. What you think about that, D's? But I also think he's trying to protect his building. We know that, because no matter what, with the politics, and if you build the brand, I'm not finna let nobody destroy my brand. I'm not saying that he's gonna let Wack come in and totally tear it down. I'm saying Wack doing it without him knowing.
Yeah, Wack playing dirty. You know, we know Adam.
Or do you think he know these?
Do I think Adam know?
Yeah, because if you pay attention today, it seems like he trying to put it off. I don't know. Let me hear your thought.
Yeah, Adam is definitely, you know, funny style, but I think he know, but then I think he don't care, but then he trying to protect his building at the same time.
But if you look up at his emotions in it, facial expression, I think he know that he may be facing the lawsuit, but also he still needs the content, so he have to push back up on Wack not bringing no violence to the podcast right now because of the investigation. You know what I'm saying? I think he actually liked the violence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't think it was gonna go that far. And then with Wack, he just accept anything. You notice that?
Yeah, he accept anything with Wack.
Yeah, I'm sick of Adam. I am, Deezy. I'm sick of him. It's like, and then he arguing with them. He arguing with the same people that he fighting for to have back up on his show. But in one meaning that Wack only come there for one show and you letting him run it, but then also you call yourself correcting him. I think people like that, I got a lot of people like that in my family. They play both sides. They try to play like they cool with you, and then soon you turn your back, they telling this person, blinking their eye, and then I'm cool with you too. One of those play Two-Face.
Yeah, it's a lot of them in everybody family.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, we also have to put Adam on Bone Blast. I know we taking down Wack, and it's going to be a big factor. Well, it ain't going to be no big factor to take down Adam, because we just heard from Dude. He just told Adam and Wack, y'all ain't nowhere near us. Nowhere near us.
Yeah,
so,
he definitely said that.
Period. And I bet you they ain't going to come out and detest that at any moment. They not gonna say nothing back to him, unless that was the dude that Adam was talking about. Some, if he come to LA, then he got his people, which we know his people, which is the feds. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, SBGB TV been warning. These are y'all free game. They didn't listen. Why would you line up with Wack and then expect something different? If he treated all you guys the same and everybody is collateral damage, and you come here thinking something different, you might have a fucking what they call it, a substitute. I mean, a drug habit, because in AA they saying this insanity because you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. People going to LA and they not even running across Wack. Wack not even no factor. I'm quite sure he's not even no you. I don't even know what that means because I'm not from LA and it can't be too big because it ain't around the world. No disrespect, but like I said, he's not a big factor if y'all don't know him. Why let him get away with so many things? Unless y'all know y'all don't want to be, y'all don't want to cool the tag of the police. But if you gonna be up in the streets You throwing bricks at the penitentiary anyway. Why would you be scared? Why would you go sit up there and talk a rap? If you feel some certain type of way, feel that way. Deezy never let off. Deezy, since he got up on the internet, Deezy been feeling the same way about Wack. And all you clowns can always say the same thing. That maybe he was working not damn time you ever heard Deezy. Nat, check that nigga, Nat, correct that nigga. He was trying to be correct with that nigga and be respectful. And what y'all don't like is someone being respectful, but he never fell for Wack fools and games. Everybody in LA, y'all know Wack ain't. Y'all don't see him out in the streets. Y'all don't do nothing with it. But y'all respect his politics because he up on no jump looking for clout when you got your own channel. Free game at SGBTV. That's all I'm saying, D's. You doing a great job. I ain't mean to take up that much time. And they'll give you your proper rewards and your accolades like you need to be getting. That's all I'm saying, because you it seems like people that tell the truth don't get recognition. They don't. If you running with the clowns, then you winning. These 2026, you have to be a rat. You have to be snitching. You have to be clowned out, snaking people out to win. But that's not how we going around this part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if y'all ain't moving with us, move around. That's all we saying at SGBTV. Move around, because if y'all can't see through what Wack and Adam are doing, then keep on going and no jumping. We're going to have a billion content. We're going to go through this. We're going to keep on going until we old. What you say, D, you don't plan on stopping this forever. They done gave you your personal job you can retire from.
Yeah, I ain't stopping.
A street nigga ain't never thought he'd get this easy.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
And that's somebody that know how to take advantage of it and know how to handle this like a rodeo, a real cowboy. You did. And back to the channel, SGBTV. And everybody just needs to wake up. Pay attention to what's going on. Adam don't care. Black don't care. It's all a play. I wish Munchie B do not go back there. I pray Sporty Face don't go back there. But Sporty Face, I don't know if he running to play with them or not. We'll see later. Because come to find out, they make more money with running plays. Because I told you with the Jaleesa stuff, and look where she at. Back with 607 So, man, nowadays people doing so much with content. That's why I watch SGBTV. This the realest channel in the world, baby. No jump over with. Everybody need to get to SGBTV. If you want facts, realty, and we give you life, man. We just dealing with everyday life situation, man. We not trying to fake you, phone you, or put no blind over your head. We trying to tell you things we went through, and don't do it. Why would you want to make the same mistake that somebody else did? I mean, it's just stupid. People, places, and things, just like you said. And a lot of people don't want to believe that. Here it is, we in our 40s. We got people listen to us younger than us or older than us. We got older people that stuck up in their ways too, that don't understand the ways that we doing things. But one thing we do know, we ain't doing it the way Wack or Adam are doing. And if you want to be down with the team, stick and watch every night, because these got, I mean, man, the bro been hitting the facts. I mean, I can't ride with nobody that ain't been hitting the facts. I'm only going with SGBTV because this true TV. This just like Family Matters. This just like watching Family Matters. You did, I can relate. So I'm gonna fuck with SGBTV every night. And everybody that can relate, keep doing the same. Free game up over here. Stay away from the police. Not all police is bad. We not saying that. Streets is over with. Stay off the internet. And if you catch a case, talk to your lawyer. Don't get on the internet. You can't be mad at Deezy for telling you straight up facts. That's common sense. But Deezy, just like you said, a lot of people don't have common sense. So we can't expect them to think the same way that everybody at SGBTV think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go back to the chat and let you do your thing.
I appreciate you calling in, baby.
Nice to take my phone call. I love SGBG family. Love you, D's.
I love you
back
too,
to
baby.
the chat.
Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. My baby trees. Hold it down. Yeah. Yeah, we know y'all know we gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it a buck. Facts. Yeah, we gonna keep it a buck. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with the channel, man. Shout out to all y'all rock with the channel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to all y'all rock with the channel. Y'all know we just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? We done got most of the whack lovers up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We got most of the whack lovers up out of here. You know what I mean? Every now and then we get a whack lover that pop up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But we got most of the whack lovers up out of here. We get them gone. You know what I'm saying? We get them gone. Facts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, shout out to all y'all rock with the channel. Yeah, we gonna see how No Jumper does though. Now that yeah, we're gonna see how No Jumper does now that, you know, Sporty Face and Munchie B rolled out, you know. And if they gonna stand on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Munchie came back one time. We're gonna see if he stand on it. You know, Sporty Face, you know, he said he was leaving No Jumper one time. Then he came back. So we're going to see if he stand on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we don't know. You know, it's a lot of people running plays on the internet. Real shit. So we're going to see if they standing on it or if they capping. You know what I mean? But I think they can do it on their own at this point, you know, because I don't understand why jokers stay to No Jumper until the crash. You know, to the ones that got up out of there and did their own thing and still doing their thing, those are the smart ones. The ones that stay to the crash, those the ones that ain't smart. you stay there until you crash. Yeah, you can like feel when things is about to crash in life. You know, we all can. You know what I'm saying? When you doing something a certain way, like, man, this might not work too much longer. You can feel it. It give you a certain feeling. So, you know, you got to go with your gut feeling. Some people be trying to go against it and then end up in a situation because they wanted to go against it. Go with your gut feeling. You know what I mean? This is it. You know, just like with me, like I try to go with my gut feeling, you know, stick to what I'm doing. Don't try to start, you know what I mean, doing all this extra shit. Stick to what you're doing. And once you start doing all this extra shit, it's going to bring a different energy. Especially, you know, dealing with people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. You know, I don't need the extra shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know, shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Y'all know we going hard in the paint, man. If you're a member of the channel, put a 1 in the chat. You know, I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. And, man, y'all know we going hard in the paint, non-stop. You know, we going hard, we grinding, and we just going to keep putting that work in. If you would like to become a member, it's pinned in the chat. It's only $3.99. Light work. You know, I hope everybody have a blessed day. You know, things is prosperous for you. You know, you build on top of whatever you got going on, and it go in the right direction for you. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with the channel, though. Big facts. Y'all know what it is. Mike, Tasha, DJ A1, Miss Hill for Real, D Twins, JR Gets Bread, Carl, C Brown, Lady JJ for Life. Man, I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. You know, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with the channel. You know, Polo TV, the Porsche, Wab Phone. Shout out to all y'all, man. You know, we working, man. We working. Yeah, I mean, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. One day at a time, man. Your boy Deezy, we going hard to paint. I appreciate all of y'all, man, that be rocking with the channel. Yeah, we going hard in the paint. Y'all know what it is, man. The Raw's Late Night Show. We just building it brick by brick. Hear me? Brick by brick. Gonna build this joint. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Deezy. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.
Came out the mud, now we map out the stuff. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work out the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, One now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot at mile marker, felt like a kicking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the million, I'm never there. Turn that stress into stone.